everyone.
All right. Let me pause the music here. Hello, hello, hello. We
What
are
is up?
back. We are here. Here we go. Team Solo Chill versus the Canada Toph, the CA Toph team. That
Team
comes there from
Canada.
Canada. Yeah, the Team Canada. Here we are. These two teams actually have a lot of history together because last season most of these players were on the same team. CA Sharima consisted of like pretty much Alexis was the team captain, who was the captain of CA Top, and then like Fishing Frenzy, Debay, and Wanna Fly High and JC. They were like all on the same team. So these are like two teams that were kind of made like that were. It was like a team that kind of split into two teams. And
Mhm.
CA Top is using two emergency subs here. Their bot laners, the Majestic Kiwi and Destiny Seal, are not officially on the roster. So they will be losing two bans for that, and that's why we will see them banning nothing for the first two bans here.
Yeah, definitely. We saw some back and forth in the lobby chat, just some light joshing here and there, saying that Volte is a better top laner than Fishing Frenzy and yada yada. Just light bants all around.
Yeah, I like to see that. I like to see how the BTL community is kind of like interact with each other. So so different people from different teams know each other because they've been here before, or they've been on the same team together. They played together before. Maybe it's in houses. Maybe it was a previous season being on the same team. I do like seeing that.
I, you know what I do like seeing? The Talia ban, which I do believe is a target ban for CA Toph. Their
Yeah.
jungler had a very interesting couple games against Comfy Gaming on Jungle Talia. For sure wasn't like over the top impactful, but we saw some pretty pog champ plays as we see Lulu instantly locked in for Team Solo Chill.
Oh, that looks like a team that has a plan. Whenever you see that instant locking, they have a plan.
I That's what I hope to see in Draft Etoe, a plan for how this game is gonna go. I I do like it when teams are able to kind of adapt in draft, but I typically think that if you have an idea in draft, you kind of just want to commit to it regardless of the counter picks that may come out. Because honestly, if it comes down to execution and you have like a set goal in mind, it's a lot easier to just follow through on it.
Yeah. It's really nice to go into draft with a plan in mind, with the plan of a comp that you want to play, but you leave some room for some flexibility in it. Maybe we don't get to champion. Maybe the champion gets picked or banned away from us. What are some fallback champions that we can use in the role of that champion that kind of do similar things? So you may have like an ideal five champions that you want to draft, and an ideal game plan with that draft, like with that team, and you have some like flexible picks that can kind of be picked if it doesn't go your way. Like, but
Mhm.
yeah. But like what I was saying is, whenever I see the Lulu locked in immediately, it makes me think that they do have a plan. That they knew that they had. So if you have blue side, game one, so they knew that they had blue side. So they know that essentially they kind of knew what they were going to first pick. So they were looking
Mhm.
for the Lulu Ash. Looks like.
Yeah, bot lane instantly locked in. Graves being hovered here. We will see if Team Solo Chill picks that up. Graves is a very impactful early game jungler who has some pretty decent scaling into mid game, and that will be locked in to maybe try and counter the Elise, who does have a lot of damage coming out in the early game. Bard is a pick that, like you said, Etoe is very hard to pull off. It does have some pretty great engage, but also kind of squishy. Gets pretty focused
Yeah,
in fights,
Squishy, and his ultimate can make or break your team. So there's definitely some
as
iffiness there. Yeah,
as we saw at the Baron fight. Uh, okay, that's a Jin pick,
Jin,
not a
Jin
Malzahar pick. It seems. So
smells
it's.
good. Thank you for the
Or wait,
reminder.
hold on. What? I'm. But they're hovering the I see it tough. I don't think you want to ban. Okay, they didn't ban
Good.
Jin. That would have been shooting themselves in the foot there. But Renekton banned away from Team Solo Chill. Renekton, a champ that has, in my opinion, had pretty mixed results in the games that I've spectated of him. He can either completely pop off and dominate the entirety of the game, or just like not do anything post 15 minutes. So we see that banned away from Team Solo Chill's top laner, Volte.
Thank you for the
So we
host,
have
Alexis.
oh Alexis, thank you for the host. But we do see both bot lanes locked in for both CA Toph and Team Solo Chill. Ooh, banning away the Victor. I don't know. Does JC play a lot of Victor? I don't think JC plays a lot of Victor. I just
I
Victor
don't
is
know.
a very
He's relatively strong.
the TF was instantly banned away from JC because TF one trick, kind of obviously. But Jack's going to be taken away from Fishing Frenzy. We saw Fishing Frenzy to do pretty well on Jax, especially in the laning phase against Comfy Gaming. While the series didn't pan out in their favor, definitely a comfort pick for Fishing Frenzy taken away from him. As the final picks will come through for CA Toph.
And as for the Victor ban, remember these two team the team captain of Toph was the team captain of JC all of last season, so maybe she knows something that we don't.
Oh yeah, she might have those insider pro tips. Zillion gonna be locked in. I'm assuming that's going to the mid lane. Uh, interesting comp coming out here from CA Toph.
Did see a
Or
Zillion in this series earlier in game 2, the game that Mama Mentality won.
yes, we did. We saw. Was that a Zillion mid or a Zillion support? I caught the very tail end of that
Mid.
game.
It was Expo and Zillion mid.
Oh, well, I mean, Expo can really just play anything, can't he?
He's playing bingo, man.
When he finally gets the card, he's just gonna type in general at everyone, bingo. But okay, Shen locked in for Team Solo Chill. Not a very typical team comp, but definitely a more meta team comp coming out from Team Solo Chill. CA Toph is kind of all over the place with their draft. I'm not sure how I feel about it. With the Vi coming in as the last pick. Um, I'm assuming Malphite. Okay. Wait, choke. Huh? Okay, it's a Cho'Gath pick, not a Vi pick. So, gonna be Cho'Gath in the top lane, Zillion mid, Jin and Bard in the bot lane, and Elise in the jungle. Whereas Team Solo Chill has Lulu and Ashe in the bot lane, Graves jungle, Orianna mid, and Shen top. Now, I do think that there is a lot of burst coming out from Team Solo Chill and CA Toph. They're not really looking for extended team fights here. So we will get underway with the actual draft very shortly.
I apologize if I'm a little silent. I'm still trying to munch on this food as quickly as possible.
You're all good, man. Don't worry about it. I do believe we are ready for draft or pick and bans, which we will be getting into ASAP. So I think in terms of comp, I just like Team Solo Chill's composition a lot better. It's a lot easier, definitely provides a lot more protection for the carries in terms of Shen. Uh, Cho'Gath is just going to be a really big, beefy boy that will be able to almost take anything that Team Solo Chill will throw at them because really the only sustained damage that they have is this Ashe. And Ashe is a very standard target to hit. I mean, she kind of has to stay a little still in team fights in order to get her damage off. It's very, very difficult just to like find the perfect positioning on Ashe. While it is a top tier pick for the AD carry position, though, I do think that in the laning phase, Jin and Bard will be having a lot of poke coming out. But Ashe and Lulu is also just a very standard lane that can bully that matchup depending on how it goes. I am gonna be looking for early action from both of these junglers. Hopefully, like maybe around level 3 ganks, maybe not farming all the way up to 6 and just not showing their hand until then. But yeah, I'm kind of interested in the fact that they Blakey, Ski, and JC definitely have carry, like, those are like the clear carries for Team Solo Chill. We kind of have yet to see who's really gonna shine bright on Canadian Toph yet, so definitely looking forward to that.
If
Maybe
I'm
they
just to
will.
base it off of Elo, I expect their bot lane to do really well. The emergency
Mhm,
sub bot lanes are both coming in as diamond players. And CHF was like a fully platinum team before, so they were kind of way below the rank limit anyway. So bringing in a diamond bot lane could kind of help them out with some of the weaknesses that they showed last week.
for sure, for sure. We saw Comfy Gaming take a pretty commanding series against CA Toph, and CA Toph is looking to redeem themselves here against Team Solo Chill, who I believe they won their game last week.
Did they? I thought that they lost. I think they lost to Predictive Gaming.
You're right. They lost to Predictive Gaming. In
Predictive Gaming is like a really strong team though, so I think
For
of
real,
all the losses last week, that one was probably one of the closest ones because Team Soul chose a strong team themselves.
yes, this is true. If I had to say that if any series was close, I would say it was Predictive Gaming and Team Solo Chill from week 1, and the Factory Hive Senior versus Mambo Mentality. I would say were the two closest games or series from week
Yeah,
1.
yeah, very true.
But the final picks will be locked in here, and we will get right into that spectator delay, waiting for game 1 of Team Solo Chill versus CA Toph. So what are you eating, Etoe?
Chicken and rice.
Delicious. Did you see what Maria posted in chat earlier? Her king crab?
Yeah.
That that stuff looks so good, man. Ugh. If you want to see some delicious food, head on over to the BTL Discord where Maria just posted like an absolutely exquisite Instagram worthy photo of her food, her dinner for the night, which, man, king crab is just A1. I had chicken and salad for dinner tonight, which I actually really liked the chicken, but uh salad is not my favorite, just in general. I tend to avoid it. Very stereotypical of some teenage boy mentality, but
I feel that.
I just it can really throw off my night because one bad thing in a salad and I'll puke. But like this is not
Mm.
related to League whatsoever.
Yeah. Also true. But yeah, looking at the team comps here, didn't really get a too chance to look at it too closely. We have Volte on the shut in the top lane for Team Solo Chill. That'll be Wanna Fly High. Graves in the jungle. Wanna Fly High, definitely one of the better junglers from last season. He was an all-star jungler for us, as well as JC being an all-star mid laner. Wanna Fly High and JC were two good friends that I kind of knew from last season. They played on CH Shurima. They were like the mid lane and jungle duo. JC also being known as one of the better mid laners of BTL as well on the Orion in the mid lane. And that'll be Blakey Sky on Ashe and Natividaddy on Lulu. That'll be at the Ashe Lulu bot lane for them. Now, if you're on the red side, we have Fishing Frenzy on Cho'Gath in the top lane, Loveless Shadow. That's Alexis, Team Captain Alexis on Elise in the jungle, Debay on Zillion in the mid lane, the Majestic Kiwi, an E-sub for them on Jin in the bot lane, along with E-sub Destiny Seal on Bard on support. So we'll see how this kind of turns out. We'll have another minute before we get into the game. Debay! Indeed, indeed, Debay
What are you
on the
thinking of?
Zillion.
What are you thinking of these comps, Etoe?
Let's see. I don't see like anything like particularly that would go any one way. I think they're relatively even to my. I don't see like a super team comp or like scaling advantage on either side. Both have like early game junglers that can kind of get some work done. I would say that Wanna Fly High is like the only thing I would say is kind of just like individual skill worthy. It looks like in terms of elo and like where they put their elo, it seems that Toph is kind of focused on the bot lane, so we're looking for the Bard and Jin to have a really big lane against the lower elo bot lane of TSC. But then also TSC has a higher elo mid and jungle and like on the top side of the map. So we'll see. Wanna Fly High has the advantage of the jungle, playing a strong champion like Graves. We'll see how he does there. Pixel,
sure.
You're late, Pixel.
We're gonna be docking her pay. We don't get paid. 100% volunteer here in BTL.
Well,
ooh, actually, a lot of Mastery 7s coming out in this game for believe it was.
Oh god, I didn't have a chance to look
Toph.
at it.
Yeah, really fast load in. Everybody's playing on super speed internet.
Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Alyssa. I don't know you, but apparently other people in chat do. So hi.
Seeing a lot
She's
of pings
best
coming out.
Nami NA. Oh, the best Nami NA. We've had a lot of Namis in BTO. There's a lot of good Namis in BTO, but you're the absolute best? Oh man, interesting.
We have yet to see a Nami do good though, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think we've had a lot of great performance on Nami yet. That's very true. I want to make this logo a little larger here. Here we go.
Okay. So, a very definitely not a 5-point start, but I mean, some poke coming out here from. We got a very deep red buff ward for the side of Team Solo Chill, but just a standard.
I'm trying to think of who played Nami last. I think we had a lot of. I think Toph actually played Nami both of their games. I think that was Naughty by Nature. I love that name, but she did not have the greatest games. But I believe she played Nami both games last week.
And I think it wasn't that she was necessarily mechanically doing poorly. It was just her positioning was off in several key fights that allowed picks to be picked up. JC getting up to a pretty pokey.
Doing some Orianna things. Orianna bullying.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Let me hit O.
Orianna lane bullying, but Cho'Gath and Shen.
Orianna's my most played mid laner this season. I do love to see some good Orianna gameplay, some good positioning of the ball, some good harassing and autos, and looks like we're gonna have the junglers meeting over here at the red side blue buff. And we'll see if the bot laners can rotate over in time, but looks like the Graves is already out of there, has already done his harassing. As he sees the bot laners rotating over.
Question mark pings coming out as the bot lane exits very quickly. Very poke heavy, or just fighting heavy comp here from. Sorry, not comp, but gameplay coming out from both top laners, Fishing Frenzy and Valte. Thirsty for blood as Fishing Frenzy gets pretty low. Shen typically just able to shield up and stay safe. Both top laners have burnt both of their sustains though, as Debay gets a pretty nice
Shadow here in the bot lane. Ooh, not able to land any CC though. The CC from the bot lane just barely missing. And at least not able to throw the cocoon.
Yes.
Oh, we have a Time Winder. At least I think it's called Time Winder. I have no idea what Zillion's E is called. We have Zillion's E slowing down Orianna, looking for the double stun. Not going to get it. What elo
And
is this? This is we say gold to diamond. Really, the full elo of the BTL is from silver to master, and the average tends to average out
what
around
is
high
going on?
platinum to
This is
low
a
diamond.
fiesta.
There is a teleport going into the bot lane. Here comes the Cho'Gath. Here comes
Two
the Shen. The
teleports.
Cho'Gath Q is going to land. The close is going to flash forward with
Oh,
the W, and they're going to be on trying to auto the native daddy. And then the Civic daddy is going to try to go down.
the
Lulu is
Vault
running
is
away,
also
and that's
really
going to
low.
be the Q landing from Cho'Gath. That's going to be the first one going over to Cho'Gath. And here comes Valte, also going really low. And that's going to be the second blood going over to the Jhin. Very huge.
Very,
Yeah.
yeah, very interesting level 2 play there from Team Solo Chill.
Correct,
Definitely not working out in their favor as they just hand 2 kills over to kind of the people who want it the most on CA Toph. And we're starting to see some pretty big a pretty big CS discrepancy in the mid lane as well as the bot lane, as Jhin is able to take pretty much as he wants after that play. But yeah, very hectic early game so far. Lots of summoners blown. Essentially the bot lane for, oh wow, that's a lot of damage going on to Blakey Ski, but bot lane, both summoners down. Wanna Fly High's flash is gone. So are both summoners for Valte. But I mean, only the flash is up for Majestic Kiwi, as he did burn that heal. And yeah, I think in general the summoner war goes in favor of, oh, Valte going for an interesting positioning flank. Wanna Fly High is here. Will they be able to slay the... No. He's just able to silence and walk out of there. But yeah, a lot of early pressure coming out and a 1k gold lead being built up for CA Toph here. First 5 minutes of the game. We do have a lot of vision, though, favorable vision for TSC, as they have efficiently taken command, vision command of the Dragon Pit, although it seems like Elise will just be able to take that, as Graves is nowhere near to contest. And yeah, objective control going the way of CA Toph here so far. Just
Yeah, solid start for them. Sorry, I think I'm finally done eating. I am here. I'm fully here. I mean, I've always
He's
been here.
here,
Just my mic
right
was
here,
muted, yeah.
right now.
Yeah, right here, right now. Yeah, exactly. That's me. Also answering some small questions in the Twitch chat. That is me. So here we are. Orianna still has a little bit of a CS lead and able to harass, but the Bay able to throw some Qs. Not just gonna sit here and get harassed without trading back. Both of these very strong scaling. Yeah, he's not really down that much CS too. Both of them are pretty strong scaling late game champions too. Orianna, of course, doing a lot more damage, but what Zilean does not do in damage, he makes up for in a crazy amount of utility in those late game team fights.
Uh-oh, the Majestic Kiwi
Oh,
has to
good
the
stun,
flash
good
to get
stun.
away.
I love to see some good Bard gameplay.
For sure. TSC kind of overextending here. I don't think they want to be caught out here at all. But I mean, very good job in getting the... Oh, Shenar was used. Very interesting. But yeah, JC just going to be able to bully Debay with the ball movement. Making sure he extends his lead, where Graves goes in for a cheeky blue buff steal. But I think that is going to be an early Rift Herald coming out from CA Toph, as Elise is in position to get it right as it spawns. We also see Fishing Frenzy rotating over there just to shadow, make sure it stays all clear. Oh, stun. Root connects. Shield gonna make sure that Blakey Ski doesn't take too much damage, but Destiny Seal able to get some pretty nice poke onto Blakey Ski. Oh, that was so close to connecting another Bard stun
Yeah, that
again.
would have been crazy. Again, see, love to see it. Love to see good Bard gameplay.
Well, we'll see how good the gameplay stays when the ults start coming out because I
Yeah.
mean, last series we saw some really solid Bard gameplay up until a few questionable ults that may or may not have decided the game.
Yeah. I have faith. Usually, just like the support that was playing support from my mentality is not a support main. It's not his main role that he would prefer to play. And
Hmm.
I think that this guy already seems to be pretty comfortable on the role. So I imagine he probably has some more experience on Bard than perhaps Applejacks did.
For sure.
It's like one of the things that when you play more Bard, you just get more of a sense as to when is like an okay time to ult when this or when it could be potentially really dangerous. I've had a lot of really bad Bard ults in my past.
As a ex-support player, uh, I have also done some pretty questionable Bard ults.
So Oriana getting this
Oh,
harass,
this
gonna
might
look
be
to
the
try to get some kill pressure here. Is able to use Zillion's ultimate. There we go. Whenever Oriana gets that level 6, it's good if he can get a little bit more ultimate. And ooh,
ooh,
Alexis really, really, really believing in that Bard ulti there. Maybe a little bit too much. Maybe she should have waited for it to actually hit
but they
before
will
trying
be
to go for the flash. We do see that the jungler is here. They will be using the Rift Herald in the bot lane to still get some plates and get a little bit of damage on that tower. But what Wanna Fly High is here. Not going to just let his bot lane get harassed for free without any help. The dragon's coming up soon. That could be a thought of an objective that they can do after getting this pressure in the bot lane.
they definitely have prio for
Mm-hmm.
sure. But yeah, you were right, Ito. Alexis paying respect to the bot lane, trying to funnel as many resources
Right.
into the majestic Kiwi as possible. As we see Fishing Frenzy now taking a 20 CS lead in the top lane, able to really bully the Shen, just forced to stay under his turret. Wanna Fly High is gonna catch out Bard as he zooms around collecting chimes, but nothing results. And we are seeing the reset come out for CA Toph. They are trying to get in position for Dragon, but I think this goes over in favor of TSC because they're just here with more vision. Oh, beautiful connection on the route. Cocoon lands, but Wanna Fly High is shielded. Oh, stun going on to Loveless Shadow, and that is the jungler down for CA Toph. Ult used by
Gonna
Jin,
land on the Shen here.
and
Oh, the flash forward
Cho'Gath is
from
polymorph.
Cho'Gath, but it's gonna get
Cho'Gath is
polymorph.
dead.
Interesting.
Debay using his ultimate on himself, and
Gonna
this
have to
game just
flash
went.
away there. Oh, huge. Oh, but the
That
huge shockwave coming
that
through.
shockwave was
Let's say it was a
beautiful.
huge stun by Bard, but then the counter with the shockwave on the the funnel there that they'll have to go through. I can't think of words, but yeah,
Uh,
still good.
yeah, just the entrance, but
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, that was just a really concise fight by TSC, able to just completely eliminate the targets that you want, the jungler who might threaten the smite steal and the tank who wasn't properly backed up. Debay used his ult on himself, and I don't know if that was because somebody in TSC got a nice flank off, but that definitely was a little preemptive on my opinion.
Yeah.
But TSC able to prevent dragon stacking on the side of CA Toph. It will be a Cloud Soul. So Ito, who do you think Cloud Soul benefits in this game?
I would say the who has the biggest big ticket ultis? Because I'm trying to see. I think the cooldown reduction on the ultimate would be most useful. I mean, both teams actually. Like you would love Ashe ultis and Orianna ultimates to be as low cooldown as possible, but also the Zillion ulti is one of the most impactful ultis in the game. Cho'Gath ulti is just really useful for objectives and for a lot of damage. Bard ulti. I mean, maybe if we're talking about the Cloud Soul, like who actually appreciates having movement speed after the ult?
I mean, just the
Mm,
CDR, the cooldown reduction. I think
I mean, both teams
in
use it well. It's really hard to say. It's not like really obvious either way.
That's true. In my opinion, it lands with TSC just because there's a lot of sustain that comes out from the Lulu and Shen ults, but that is a lot of
Hmm.
damage going on to Debay.
Yeah, Orianna really hitting her stride here.
Picking up that lost chapter, so
Hmm.
mana becomes less of an issue. But yeah, in my opinion, I just think that
Yeah,
Jin
the
ult,
Lulu OT as well. Yeah, that's very fair. I forgot to
Jin ult
consider
isn't
the
as
Lulu OT.
impactful as the Ashe ult, which I think is
Jino also gets canceled by Ashe ult, if potentially.
this is
It's
true.
a pretty fun counter because
Was that a
you also
steal?
know exactly where the Jin is.
Did TSC just no? Okay. CA Toph got the
Hmm.
Rift Herald,
Ooh,
but
not gonna be able to kill the
fishing
Graves as there
frenzy.
here comes a Shen ultimate, and that's gonna be another kill going over to the as in the first kill going over to JC on the Orianna.
Oof, that was very messy. But Natividaddy able to land the.
Ooh. Oh, the Lulu ulti as well, but still gonna go down to the Majestic Kiwi. Want to fly high, really low here, but there comes the Shen. Gonna taunt the Loveless Shadow. Loveless Shadow gonna go down. But Jin is still auto-attacking. Jin has the speed up. Jin has the... Oh,
Doesn't have the
yeah, does
damage.
not have the damage. And also, the jungler is able to just barely get away. There are some back pings being said to Blakey Sky. Get out of there! Get out of there! They're on the way! Ooh, the
Oh,
Bard Cosmic Binding not going to
the
land,
root
but the
connects.
root will land. Are they able
That's
to
a
do
lot of
more?
damage.
Here comes another
Ton.
Cosmic Binding, and that looks like that should be the kill. But will it be the return kill? Yes, the return
Oh, the
kill from the
shutdown.
tower. And the shutdown going over to the Ash. Blakey Sky able to take it back.
Majestic Kiwi had heal up in 6 seconds.
Feels bad.
And what would have been a first turret for TSC because Blakey Sky was just a bit too pushed up is now going to be first turret for CA Toph as they use the second Rift Herald in the
Also in the
bot
bot. Yeah,
lane.
both Rift Tails being used bot lane for CAT here.
And we see, okay, so Jin has already completed his first item, the Storm Razor, and Ash is stacking a Manamune.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I feel like that's probably a more. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of stuff about that being a more popular build recently. I haven't really
I
been actually
have
looking it up, but I mean, it doesn't sound terrible. Ash definitely seems like a champion that can use it for sure.
I have too, but I just think that there's a lot more, I don't know, utility coming from a Bork Rush, while it is a little bit longer to get.
Yeah, for like the Cho'Gath, I guess, late game. Yeah,
Hmm
for to try to get through someone that's really tanky. But other than that, they don't have too tanky of a front line with the Elise and the Bard being relatively squishy champions.
Yeah, and Elise is technically about to fall off pretty hard. I mean, unless she starts building tanky, a full AP Elise doesn't do too much when it gets into the late game.
Not as much, but she'll still do quite a bit. At least the Ash. That's
Oh,
what
for
they look.
sure.
Oh, huge Orianna shockwave once again. JC with the flash forward QR. Getting
Oh,
it, and that's exactly what I mean. This is exactly what I mean about Jin ulti versus Ash ulti. As soon as Jin opens up, Ash knows exactly where the Jin is and can open up and let that arrow fly and snap and snipe the Jin.
and
Huge,
Alexis
huge,
barely
huge.
crawling away with her life there. just another huge JC ult makes it impossible for CA Top to get any kind of engage there. What was a really nice early game has now turned into a bit of a nightmare of a mid game for CA Top.
Mhm.
But I still think this game is really close. I don't want to discount the fact that Jin is 3-2 yet.
The boys greater than the Bay, big facts, no cap. The boys, we them boys. Oh, now they're after Oriana. Can they get her? Here comes the ignite. Here goes the cleanse. There goes the shockwave. There goes the Shen ultimate. And Oriana will be living. Will not be able to get the return kill on the Jin as the Jin is also ulted. But they did try their best. They tried it. Shout out
Very,
Etoe.
very.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
That was very, very close. A very risky
Mhm.
play from both teams, in my opinion. JC just a little overextended there, but I mean, trusting Volta enough to
Right.
know he has his back. Seeing some movement toward the top lane as Cho'Gath threatens to take his first turret of the game. Sei Toph been doing a really good job in managing this turret aggro, or managing their turret game, making sure that they aren't too far behind in terms of that specific kind of macro play. Lots of blue pings coming out on this top side.
The Baron is spawning. I don't imagine any type.
I would hope nobody's going for it at 20
Yeah, I was
minutes.
like, I'm about to say, I can't imagine any team going for that right now, though.
Another attempted pick onto Ashe in the mid lane. They will
Mhm.
get the flash out, which is pretty valuable
Very true.
considering that Ashe can't really do too much besides stand there and auto attack for most of the fight.
Yes, yes, too true, too true.
But I mean, same could be said for Jin.
Right. Oh man, are we gonna actually? Dude, we're at 43 viewers. If we hit 50, we'll be doing that $25 giveaway. If you guys have 7 of your friends that you can convince to go click on this link.
Just ping everyone. Ping everyone. Hey, come watch BTL real quick. Please, bro. I
You're gonna have to
just
do that
need Spirit.
in a different
I
server.
just need
Mhm.
I need Spirit Blossom Cassiopeia.
Oh yeah, that's true. New skins are out. People do want some. Ooh, gonna force Wanna Fly High is going to force Alexis to flash over the wall there and then use the E. $25. $25. I can't wait for the Ari skin. Oh, is there an Ari skin coming out? Does
Yeah,
Ari
there's
need more skins? Does she?
yes.
Does she
Yes,
really?
she
She has
does.
a million. She has a million skins. Every single time there's a new skin line, Ari gets one. Do Ari
Ah!
mains really need to spend more money on more Ari skins?
Yes, because the Ari mains
Isn't
are the
it's
backbone
way
of.
better than Star Guardian.
But
The
yeah,
love me
there
some
should be a
Ari.
new Ari skin coming out as the crystalline arrow connects onto
Woo!
card. That's gonna be a dead meat man.
And a rampage for Wanna Fly High. This time Jin can ult freely because the Ashe arrow's already down. But there's
And
Oriana doing it
real
over in the
connects onto
back,
Oriana.
kind of doing a lot of damage, but Will able to run to his team in time and is going to be able to turn around and do a lot of damage. That's going to be Wanna Fly High going
Oh!
unstoppable. Valte killing the Majestic Kiwi. Now the only person left is the Cho'Gath and the Zillion versus all 5 members of TSC.
I mean, that's definitely just a give the dragon for Christ's sake. Just give it to them. Kind of play. They are all fairly low. I mean, Cho'Gath has ult up, so I mean he could probably just eat one person and then make it a 4v2, but I mean not gonna be able to get in position for it.
Mhm.
As actually it might be CA Toph picking up the dragon as TSC needs to recall. We will be seeing another fight coming out here in this dragon pit as everybody is converging, but the dragon is going down very fast to CA
And they
Toph.
also have the Cho'Gath, which should be able to secure it. There it is.
That's going to be a big boy.
Very satisfying as Cho'Gath to be able to get your stacks and
Oh!
And JC is just going to delete Alexis as she is staying back to take out a ward. JC finding a lot of picks this game with that Orianna Shockwave.
Yeah, JC's been just super on point with his play so far.
Let's see if I can remember the name of all the build. I think it's Command Attack and the Command Shockwave into Command Dissonance. At least I think so. If I remember Orianna's abilities. I do play a lot of Orianna. Probably. I'm probably right. You know, why even check? I should just assume I'm right.
I'm just going to give it to you, Etoe.
No, I was right.
I never doubted you.
No Oriole. Yeah, no Oriole. Haha, it's down for so much longer.
It's definitely not almost up again.
Yep.
And there it is. It's back.
Yep.
But I'm still scratching my head at this Manamune pick because it's not a Muramane yet, and they completed Runans first, so I don't really see a lot of damage coming out from this Ashe anytime soon.
Yeah, but eventually they'll be alive. Yo, what's good? LOLOLOLO bread?
Oh, okay, Muramana complete. Now it will start doing a lot of shit.
Here it comes. You could do it, TSC.
Oh,
should have been Jedi. Oh, I know exactly who that is. What up, Jedi?
Okay.
And here comes the Sun Ultimate. There goes the arrow, and Elise will be caught out once again. Oh no! Now Wonderfly High is dominating, continuing to show a dominating performance here in this game. Like I said, this team's core is Wonderfly High and JC, and there we go. JC is now on a rampage as well. Now these two are combined for a score of 10, 0, and 8.
I mean, they could just do Baron at this point. And the fact that
who's Jedi? Shut up, Ian. Beat your ass, boy. Oh, there's some chat. There's some chat in the chat.
feistiness.
Chitty chat. Some feistiness in the chat. Coming out from the people from, I just know from the League of Losers Discord. How are y'all doing? If y'all don't know, League of Losers Discord, the League of Losers is a Discord partner with the BTL. If you check out the Discord partners channel in our server, you can find a link to their great Discord where they often play a lot of games together. You can find them catch them playing like Valorant or League of Legends. They do a lot of customs on ARAM or just on Summoner's Rift. I've also seen them playing a lot of, I've also played some Pummel Party. That's different stuff. They're always out there hanging out. Good group of people. That is JC's Discord, staff member JC. Also, the 4-0-4 Orianna in this game.
Yeah, I mean,
see, people should partner with us more here at the BTL. I'm so good at giving out shout-outs to the people that partner with us. Look at that.
For real. Sponsors, please, we will shout you out like there is no tomorrow.
And all we ask is that you post our stuff else somewhere in your place, in your little place.
Just give us a little link.
Yeah, just give us a little link, a little something about what we do.
A little love.
A little love. We just try to put our links out there. You know, that's what it's all about.
Another
just try to spread our influence around the internet. The Ashe arrow is gonna barely go wide there.
Yeah, it looked like they were looking for a pick onto the Bard. But this will be mid-tier 1 going down. Blakeyski will be caught out by
the Ashe. Oh, but the double bomb misses. Oh, the Debay not able to get there in time for the double bomb. That's kind of unfortunate. Double bombing on a Zhonya's target is my favorite thing to do because it's like automatic. JC getting it done as usual. Yes, JC often performing well in that mid lane. Probably the second best mid laner of BTL from last season.
Debay has been kind of a non-factor in this game. I mean, I know I say that when there's an 0-5 Elise, but like, I mean, 0-0-1 on a Zillion is I don't know if that's a standard performance from the mid lane. I mean, I've only seen Bjergsen play him professionally, but I mean,
Yeah, I love to see some Zillion mid. I'm a avid Zillion mid player. I played him multiple times at BTL before, like a few years ago.
mhm. But I mean, Rabadon's death cap completed for JC here. He's going to be doing insane amounts of damage, and I honestly don't see a lot of MR coming out from the side of CA Toph. That is going to be a dead Jhin,
There it is
as
again.
and the crystalline arrow connects onto the Bard, who will go down to half health as Wanna Fly High quickly grabs the Cloud Drake, putting them on soul point. And yeah, CA Toph, they put up a really nice fight in the early game, but I mean, this has just been uh TSC's game since like 15 minutes. And it's only going to continue to
Very,
get
very
that
true.
way because of the scaling from Orianna and Ashe just going to be doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, Oriana doing a lot of damage now. Completing the Rabadon's death cap with the Luden's Echo, maybe, and has the Oblivion Orb looking to complete the Morella Namicon as well. It's just a lot of crazy amounts of burst damage coming from the Ashe, not from the Ashe, from the Oriana. Anyone
Orianna.
who is a squishy on the side of CA Tough, which unfortunately is pretty much all of them, except for Cho'Gath, can just get absolutely deleted by the Oriana. And with the ultimate CD being so low because of the 20% from the cloud buffs, that Orianna ultimate is going to be coming up very often. And the awesome is that any Ashe ulti immediately goes into getting deleted by an Orianna ultimate as well.
This is true.
Which, so I really revise my statement from earlier. I think the Cloud Drakes does definitely benefit TSC more. Because like the more I think about it, I'm like, oh man, this is kind of disgusting.
For real, because I mean, TSC just has those ultimates up
Right.
constantly. And I don't know how we missed talking about the Skinergy from Wanna Fly High and JC here. They're both rocking the pool party skins.
Oh, are they? Oh, okay, nice.
So just goes to show, kids, skins wins as Loveless Shadow.
Oh, oh, they tried it. They tried it, but he was too ready with the Captain Jack cleanse. They
And
tried to
Volte is
catch him
here.
out, but he does too much damage. JC is too ready. And there he is. Now he is dominating. He is here with the damage. They immediately ult the Jhin because they know just how much damage. And oh my god, Jhin dies right as the Zillion ultimate expires. And
That
they
was
were
so
not ready. They weren't ready.
this is gonna be fishing frenzy
And
going
that's
down
Fishing Frenzy going to
too.
go down as well.
Just too late to the party, not able to. Fishing
Skin
frenzy has
Intimidation
not.
in full. But the Cho got this big and he's running. Uh,
I mean, he just
uh,
hasn't been able to be there for his team of squishies to protect them.
he keeps going. Wait, what?
And there it is.
The Q. Run direction. Doesn't quite matter though.
That is a big corpse, though.
Do they even rift, bro? Oh yeah, that is funny. Whenever Cho'Gath dies, he lives like a massive corpse. Where is he? Yeah, yeah. Look at that gigantic corpse in the mid lane. Oh wait, his little thing falls off. His little like speaker.
His But yeah, Cho'Gath corpses and Shyvana in dragon form corpses are just huge.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, this game has been going on. I mean, CA Toph has been holding on significantly long, uh, going into about. This game is probably going to be over 35 minutes at this rate.
Yeah, this is about the time where Mama Matali had this situation potentially first game, but they just surrendered. This is what I was saying. Like, you know how they get back in this game? That number at the top there has to be like 40 something, and then there's a pretty decent chance. Because
Yeah.
if you know if at some point if the game goes on long enough, at some point everyone gets full items, and then the difference in gold doesn't matter anymore because everyone's max items. The gold doesn't matter anymore, and then the team fights become a lot more even. Like there's not like you don't have just pure item and damage advantages, just based off of your items. Now it's just about who plays the team fights better.
I don't know. I would still say there's definitely a damage advantage on TSC just
Mhm.
regardless because they have stupid amounts of burst and DPS coming from Orianna and Ashe.
Right, right.
Uh and like Zillion, while he is building full AP, he does have that Archangel Scepter completed and is going to be working towards that Rabadon's. I just don't see him doing a whole lot anytime soon. But the stun will connect, and that will Blinky Ski be going down. Polymorphed Fishing Frenzy here. Very, very big Cho'Gath,
Ooh, the Cho'Gath is very, very big.
but
And the
he is
Orianna ultimate is not gonna land, but still able to get the unstoppable. And looks like now the fight is going back in favor of TSC. They're able to survive the fight just long enough. Zillion able to get the double bomb and get away. Very fast man.
and that is going to be Cloud Soul for TSC.
Dun
I
dun
mean,
dun.
now those ults are just gonna be constantly up. No, like even after
Yep.
they use it, I think that's gonna be like, how long is the cooldown? That's a 40-second cooldown on Orianna ults and a minute cooldown on the Crystalline Arrow, and this will also be the Baron going over to TSC. The gold lead is, wow, that's a big gold lead. That's a 12k gold lead, I believe. No. Am I misreading that? I don't know how to math. Etoe, please help me.
13K. About 12K, 13K. Yes. You're right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got it.
Awesome. Nice. But yeah, that's a very big gold lead at this point in the game, especially when, I mean, pretty much everybody on TSC is sitting on about 3 or so items, where, I mean, Debase still has yet to complete his Rabadons. I mean, heck, Elise still has yet to complete her boots. So, but oh my, that's a lot of damage from Majestic Kiwi. Barely eking out the 1v1 is Blakeyski as Natividaddy is joining Volte for a fight as JC takes out Alexis once again. No harm, no foul there. And Debay is just gonna be,
Yeah.
ooh, feels bad, man. Destiny tried his best to protect him, but the
I
ult
know
kind
what
of
I'm gonna
caught him in the
do.
leg there. And it looks like that will be, oh, 1v1 JC
It's
versus
not a
Fishing Frenzy.
1v1 though, because here comes the Shen ulti, here comes the taunt, here comes the damage. Down goes the Cho'Gath, down goes the
And
Cho'Gath.
down go the Nexus.
And now they're on the Nexus towers.
That is going to be game 1 of this series between TSC and CA Toph, going the way of Team Solo Chill.
Indeed,
Very
indeed.
convincing win.
Yeah, convincing victory. Went to like 30. Went a little bit longer than I expected, but still a very convincing victory. Look at those scores. Look at that damage. We'll be looking at the damage really
Oh,
soon. Whenever we get to the client.
Orianna
Whenever
almost
I
did
stops.
40k damage. That is nasty.
Whenever Riot lets me get out of game here.
Last week we were comfy, now we're staying chill. Damn, Team Solo Chill finally win a game. Oh man, you don't have to do it.
Oh,
You
that's
don't have to do it like
crazy.
that,
That's
man.
crazy. It's only week 2. What do you mean? And but yeah, Orianna, JC absolutely knocking everyone out of the park with the damage here, way ahead of everyone. We see that Jin tried the best, doing the second most damage. Nope, Ash did slightly more damage than Jin, doing the third most damage of the game, the most damage on his team by far. But yeah, we can see that JC really dominated in this game here.
For sure. And JC was just, honestly, I think the game would have been a lot more even if JC had missed a couple of those really key early shockwaves. I mean, that those shockwaves were just almost aimbot inducing. Like I kind of wanted to yell scripts.
They're just good shockwaves. He found the good opportunities. It's hard to say script on the or. It's just kind of just placement of the ball and just finding like the good opportunity to do it. It's good
The
stuff.
ball is angry.
Oh, they already have a lobby. Look at them. I don't have to make one. They're ready for this game too. Of course, they've been out of game 3 minutes before us, which also means, by the way, don't forget.
Don't forget.
I was going to type it to the, like, don't type in the Twitch chat if your game is still on the stream. Just that. I think I saw a little bit of something there before before the game ended. It's all good, of course. But all right, let's try and get the stuff ready for the next game, and we'll be right back as we get ready for game 2.
Cue the wubs.
Looks like we are here to start
We
game
are
2.
back
Back in the project. Here we go.
right here, right now.
Yeah, right here, right now, right here, right now. CA, Toph is still losing 2 bands. I forgot. I'm glad that they remembered because I forgot.
They will just let the first two bands time out. But yeah, I'm excited to see the adjustments CA Toph makes in going into this game too.
Very true.
I do think that their team lacked a bit of an identity in the draft of last game. They didn't really have any clear win conditions. I mean, clearly it was like snowball the Jin, but like in terms of getting to that point, I don't think they facilitated that enough. Pike ban coming through from Team Solo Chill. Gonna make sure I think that Debay or uh Debay or Destiny Seal don't get their hands on that. Pike is a very scary mid laner and support in my opinion, with just his R execute ability kind of just making the game a little unplayable from time to time. Also getting ready for Team Solo Chill's second ban. But yeah, I definitely would like to see CA Toph kind of. I think CA Toph can execute on team fights. I think they have the ability to. They had some really nice engages last game, but they just weren't able to do enough damage in those fights to amount to anything. They got Blakey Ski low so many times, but like it just never amounted into a kill or a pick that really kind of just stalled out the game and allowed Team Solo Chill to scale like crazy. Lulu ban coming through from Team Solo Chill, as well as an Ash ban from CA Toph. They do not want to see that.
Interesting. It's interesting to see they only have one ban in the first phase, right? So it's really interesting to see what they use that one ban on. Last time it was Twisted Fate. This time they decide to get rid of the Ash. Are they choosing to? They do have blue side. They could be picking up Twisted Fate if their mid laner plays Twisted Fate, or they could just simply give JC his Twisted Fate. Or they're gonna take away the
Oh,
Graves. I think that's actually pretty smart.
yeah, we did see Wanna Fly High kind of do a bit of a Kenvi like Graves play there. If anybody watches 100 Thieves Next, well, I guess 100 Thieves Academy now because that is where Kenvi is. But yeah, Graves gonna be put in the hands of Alexis, I believe. Is she still the?
Yes.
She's still gonna be jungling. Okay.
Oh God,
Volibear.
Volibear. I think Volibear's a monster of a champion. Oh man.
We got the man with the shotgun and the bear with the shotgun. So lots of damage coming out from these junglers. Team Solo Chill is gonna pick up a very safe Ezreal, just to keep Legacy even safer than he previously was on his Ash pick. Just being able to Arcane Shift away is really going to negate a lot of engage that kind of comes through onto him. And okay, Fishing Frenzy gets his Jax. Again, Fishing Frenzy is a Jax player, is capable of doing very well on the champion. Just not being able to translate those leads in the laning phase into a win yet here. In as we see Syndra locked in for Debay. Debay finally getting put on a carry role. Not, well, I'm sure Debay was on carry positions in their last series against Comfy Gaming, but Syndra is definitely a standard lock-in for mid lane. Excited to see what kind of crazy stuff he does. But JC, instead of opting for the TF, which was open, picks Orianna again.
Yeah, it goes back to the Orianna. I mean, obviously he performed very well in Orianna. Orianna kind of a better team fighter than Twisted Fate. So maybe he thinks Twisted Fate is more of like a solo queue champion. While team, well, I think in competitive Orianna may have maybe the better choice. Maybe that's what he's thinking.
They do ban away the Shen though, kind of targeting this top lane champion pool from Volte, who had a very impactful game on Shen. His ults were his stands united. Stand United was very clean, able to get Blakey Ski out of a lot of sticky situations.
Same with the Oriana too. Yeah, he was keeping a lot of people alive that last game.
As we see a Kaisa ban and a Caitlyn ban come out against CA Toph, definitely targeting the Majestic Kiwi, who, while wasn't particularly stand out, did have the majority of kills for CA Toph last game and did deal a fair amount of damage. But we will see what is picked up here for Team Solo Chill as we enter into our second round of the draft. Karma going to be locked in for the support position. Karma is a really good support pick in my opinion, with her Q mantra just doing so much damage in lane. But Vayne is locked in. Oh, third game of the day, we see a Vayne here in the
Seen a
BTL.
lot of big veins in BTL this season, so we'll see if this person can perform. I believe this was the ADC, the E sub ADC. This is the Majestic Kiwi. We'll see how the Majestic Kiwi does on the Vayne. I've yet to look him up on op.gg yet, so actually, wait, I think I have him. He is.
Oh, and Soraka going to be locked in as the support for CA Toph, allowing Team Solo Chill to get that R5 top lane or jungle pick, because Volibear can be flexed around.
Very true.
And that is going to be a Camille hover, and it's locked in, so it's going to be Camille versus Jax in the top lane. Two duelists who are going to fist fight it out. And yeah, very similar.
I feel like late game, there's no way Camille can compete with Jax, right? Like, am I crazy? I feel like certainly at some point Jax just runs over Camille. This is my thought process here. Vayne Soraka will struggle about.
That's definitely a possibility, but also I just think Camille's ability to lock up carries in her Hex thing, her ultimate, is just a really valuable asset, especially when you have such a highly mobile AD carry as Vayne, and like a less mobile carry in Syndra. If you're able to lock those two in there, it's kind of just pound town for Oriana and Ezreal to land their skill shots.
Man, this man is destroying my stats. Just ban nothing, please. We have time. We're not in that much of a rush. I just want to be able to take accurate ban stats, man. I'm pulling from the right API client. No, please. Please, please, please.
I mean, they did ban both the Yasuo and the Lilia last game, so I mean,
did they? I guess I didn't catch it.
They're keeping it simple. Just remember that Yasuo and Lilia are the blank bans.
Is Ari a real ban?
Yeah, no.
No,
that
it's
is
Ash. It's supposed to be Ash.
That was Fat Finger, I believe. At least they are picking the proper champions. That would be a little bit of a scuffed game if they were picking champs that were not meant to be drafted.
You don't think that Soraka can hold Vayne through lane? I think Soraka's the perfect champion to play against a poke lane. She's the best healer in the game. You don't think she's the best healer in the game? I think she is the strongest healer in the game.
No, she's definitely the strongest healer in the game.
Yeah,
I just don't know if she's the strongest, because
she's not the strongest laner for sure.
I've heard her be called a glorified health potion.
Glorified health potion.
Just kind of.
I was actually talking. Oh, this is actually CA Toph. I was actually talking to CA Toph. I filled in with they needed a fifth person, and I was just playing with them the other day, and I was playing the Soraka. They asked me to play Soraka support, just cause like I was like I'll play anything, and then they asked me to play Soraka. No, yeah, no, it was a different people, but the top I was playing with Fishing Frenzy, Loveless Shadow, and Debay. I was just playing with them, and I was playing Soraka, and we actually had a fantastic bot lane together, and I was like, wait a second, Soraka's OP. It was like the first time I played Soraka in like years. But I think Soraka's a strong champion. That single game made me respect Soraka as a champion.
For sure, for sure. I
And
think
I think it's good in this situation. I like it. Like Vayne is not going to be able to like they don't typically Soraka in order to counteract her healing, you would
he banned he banned the spirit blossoms. They
oh,
didn't do
I see, I
any.
see, I see. Well, that just makes me super sad, dude. Ah, nah, I mean, I have to like keep the pro draft link to know, or like look at the VOD to know what was banned, dude. You know, that's
Feels
you know how.
bad.
Ah, God, I'll never be
CA
able to
Toph,
take
you're
correct.
killing me, man.
I'll never be able to take accurate stats in this league, man. It's so much like every single time it just looks like more and more work. The less and less I want to try and fix it. I was like, whatever, we're just not gonna do it. We're just not gonna do band stats. Essentially, what I end up doing. Talia
I
banned SMH.
I do
Talia has
think
always been
that
against CA Tough.
I do think that we have a more clearer identity coming from CA Toph here. They would like to look for fights. I think they could have gone with a tankier jungle. That's just my opinion. I would have liked another tank on this team just to make sure Syndra, Vayne are kept nice and safe.
Yeah, they definitely don't have a lot of tankiness here. They do have a lot of scaling with the Vayne and the Jax late game. I think if at like super late game, Vayne could do crazy things. Vayne can actually kill the Volibear and kite the Volibear, but Vayne can still get blown up by Orianna. So I
For
think
sure.
that's and the Camille as well. I think that's going to be kind of difficult for the Vayne to deal with. Thank you for
Yeah,
the
but
follow, King Trash.
thanks, King Trash. I mean, you can't be worse than I am.
You know, you don't know if they mean trash in a negative way.
Well, actually, they might mean King TR Ash. Maybe they're just a really good Ash player.
And they're from Turkey.
Ooh, Turkish fan.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get some broken brains in the chat? I'm just kidding. Please don't hate on TSM Broken Blade. He's fine. He's doing okay. Ugh. So what do you want to see from the game plan from CA Toph here, Etoe? Because I think
I
from
want to
Team
see
Solo
Vayne.
it's
I want
more
to
the
see
same.
Vayne pop off. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see them put more resources into Vayne. I want to see the Vayne pop off, and then the Vayne pop offs, and I want to see Jax just split push all game. I want to see a 4-1. Essentially, everyone else puts resources into Vayne, and then leave Jax to just win topside, and just split push.
That's fair. Uh, Team Solo Chill's comp is definitely a 5v5 team fighting comp. They have like all the tools they need.
Right.
Actually, their dive is going to be very scary
With the
from the
Camille and the
Volibear and the
Orianna.
Camille.
Yeah. I find it difficult to see Vayne staying alive against Camille and Orianna. Camille just has like the craziest in backline engage in the game. It seems like she just like dives in there and then ults. Like what it feels ADC, man. What are you supposed to do about that? Can you cleanse or QSS Camille ultimate? I've never tried. I guess I
I
never
think,
realized that. Can you?
I mean, if you're able to do it with Mordekaiser ult, you should be. Oh, you
You
can't?
can't? That sucks. That feels so ADC, man. What the hell are you supposed to do about that? Then you just accept it? Cause you can't flash out of it like with J4 like you can like flash out or something, but you just gotta accept it. That feels so bad.
You can QSS Mordekaiser ult though, right?
Yeah, you can. That feels kind of bad.
That's Riot balance?
Yeah, oh
Question
well.
mark.
I mean, well, sucks for them, I guess. Haha.
Ooh, we got the Spirit Blossom. We're seeing some nice skins coming out here
Indeed, we
from
are.
the side. Another very fast loading screen though. We
Yeah,
weren't
man.
able
These
to check
people, man. Jeez, loading so fast.
playing on some really nice ping, huh?
Really
I
nice.
wish I could
Some
get
really nice
this.
computers. Yeah.
I do think that Coven and the Thousand Pierced Bear skin have some pretty nice synergy with the horns, but ooh, we're
Some
seeing.
on the way ping. We're seeing some grouping up of the red team here at the very least. Looks like it may be a 5-point start standard for CA Toph, but uh-oh, Vayne.
We're seeing some sneaky boys.
Oh, man. Oh, oh.
Uh-oh. Not paying
Oh,
attention, and Majestic Kiwi's gonna go
no.
down. That's first blood.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Are they
He
gonna
should have
catch
seen
the
him. He should have
Syrah?
seen him.
Oh, that feels bad.
That does indeed feel bad.
Feel as you were saying earlier, feels 80 carry, man.
Yeah. I hope that's not the start of a very long game for this Vayne.
Oh, but we do see CA Toph taking advantage of that and going for a red side steal. I think this is more. I think CA Toph definitely drafted an anime skin comp with the Star Guardian, the Battle Academia, the Mecha, Spirit Blossom. I mean, what a bunch of.
Honestly, anything could be an anime skin comp, right? There's so many different enemies out there.
That's fair. I mean, Reaper Soraka's Death Note for sure. But yeah, they ain't gonna be started on the back foot, and Volibear is gonna have 400 bucks in his pocket.
Super nice of the jungler being able to start with both of those early jungle items.
Oh wow, yeah, he's got both. But Graves is staying inside of the top side jungle a
Pretty
long
smart
time.
pathing there by the Graves.
Fishing Frenzy flexing his muscles on Jax, making sure that he gets some priority in this lane, which I was expecting. Debay bullying JC a little bit here. He is low on mana though, so that's going to be something that can be bullied very shortly. And so, ooh, wow. Oh, that was a lot of damage.
Vayne things, yeah.
True damage. Why you do this? But, I mean, slow farm up game here. Debay spamming attacks in the mid lane, keeping JC under turret. However, that does mean he is down CS, although it's like 2, but like, come on, man. Okay, Volte actually a level up here, getting Fishing Frenzy very low.
Indeed.
Threatening the dive. But sorry, not wanna fly high. Alexis is here, shadowing, just making sure that Fishing Frenzy doesn't give over an early death. Oh, and we have an engage onto Alexis here. Wanna fly high. But
oh, Debay coming through with the very clutch QE. Could that be the save?
yes,
Indeed
it will
is.
be.
Alexis lives.
That could have been disastrous if this Graves got even slightly behind, because I mean, he's going to be another one of the main damage outputs for this team, and you want him to just kind of do what he Wanna Fly High did last game, go 6-0 by 15 minutes.
Right.
A lot of pings coming out on the bot side. I think they want to go for a solo kill very soon, but I mean, Soraka is just going to be able to keep Majestic Kiwi very healthy. Oh, but Wanna Fly High is here. That's going to be a dead Fishing Frenzy. Oh, flash used. And he's just going to back away safely. Probably going to burn his TP to get back into lane. Oh no. Fishing Frenzy is staying. Gonna get a CS advantage on Camille.
Vayne doing a pretty good job getting a CS lead down here in the bot lane.
Yeah, despite
Beside all
being
this
down,
poke, yeah.
but Comfy Gaming starting up this dragon, but Etoe are here to prevent anything drastic from happening. So first dragon will not be going down at 5 minutes like last game, which Etoe breathes a sigh of relief at that. Oof. Root gonna not connect onto the vein. And Fishing Frenzy gonna go in here. Gonna see if... Oh, Volte ease back into the stun, but is able to chunk out Fishing Frenzy here. These extended top lane fights just keep on giving. Oh, Shockwave goes wide. Does not catch Debay, but Debay is now flashless. So, very slow game here. Well, I mean slow, it's only 6 minutes and we had first blood within like 30 seconds, so I mean, why am I complaining? Both solo laners from TSC are gaining slight CS leads. However, Alexis gonna go over there and just take the Cloud Drake really quick from under the nose of TSC. Ult gonna come out from Vault and Wanna Fly High is here to finish off Fishing Frenzy, but he queues away, gonna just walk safely back as nothing is gonna be done here. And this attention being paid topside is kind of alleviating the map pressure everywhere else, just allowing Majestic Kiwi to just do what he wants. But here comes a dive. They're going back in, disabled the turret, but Fishing Frenzy again just queuing away. Not going to be able to do too much here. A lot of resources spent on this top side by Team Solo Chill. And Wanna Fly High almost dangerously low here as Alexis comes through to make sure that Fishing Frenzy doesn't get sadly bursted. And actually, Alexis going to be able to start up this Rift Herald regardless of what JC has to say about it. So a lot of objective control being shown here in the early game by Toph. Definitely a different side of the coin here. And I like this style of play a lot. Definitely focusing on scaling. I mean, Syndra's not down a little bit, is only down a little bit. Vayne is ahead, that's what you'd like to see, but Volte flashes for a Alexis. They still
Yeah,
get the
trying
kill,
to
but
steal it, I believe.
yeah, Fishing Frenzy here. And this
Ooh,
is
a
gonna go,
good stun and stun by the Bay there, rotating up from the mid lane, looking like and was that the Soraka ulti as well, coming in
yeah,
very clutch
keeping
and
Fishing
keeping
Frenzy
Frenzy.
alive.
Yeah, look at that.
Plate's gonna be given over here to Ezreal, but I mean, Ezreal is 20 CS down against Vayne, so Vayne is very happy to just say, here, have some plates. Just let me keep my lead a bit. But a lot of resources burnt by Team Solo Chill here and not getting a lot out of it for him. I mean, that is dangerous territory, but Majestic almost gonna go down here. Gonna go down to the ultimate. That was a clean play by Blakey, and now,
Ooh, Soraka just barely didn't get there in time. Very, very close.
yeah, Vayne just 0-2 now with the most deaths in the game.
Granted, there hasn't been a lot of deaths yet.
That is true. We are only 5 kills deep.
And still CSing pretty well. Vayne will be fine.
For sure, for sure. Just gonna walk back to lane and pick up right where she left off. JC getting some nice poke onto Debay, but a much more even laning phase here in this mid lane as Debay begins to flex some of his muscles, not restricted to the low damage output of a Zillion. Want to fly high here. Looks like they're setting up a gank mid lane, but Camille will be spotted out. Okay, that's the ultimate, and Volte will get the kill, but that is a return kill for Debay. Excuse me. Um, Getting some nice shutdown gold, and again, a lot of resources going over from TSC. Not really sure if it was worth, because that shutdown is only going to make Syndra that much more powerful.
Yeah, very
It's
true.
like Obi-Wan Kenobi. But I mean,
Strike me
Obi,
down now.
I shall return more powerful than you can ever imagine. But he didn't. So I mean, like,
kind of.
would you
Symbolically.
say a Force Ghost is more powerful? Oh, stun going on to Fishing
he
Frenzy
helped the other
here.
guy get powerful. Does he
That's
go
true.
for it? Oh, he's just
He,
gonna take tower shots. Oh no.
and that kind of negated whatever pressure he had on that engage, because now they're like essentially
Oh
I
no,
mean,
here comes the volley.
want to fly high, not gonna get the stun off, but the ulti
Ooh,
is
and
coming
the
out,
ultimate.
and Fishing Frenzy has to use the flash again.
Jax once again gets away. This man is an escape artist on Jax.
He's almost as slippery as a Flish.
Ooh,
Blakey
another
from
kill.
downtown! Oh, wow.
Another snipe with the ultimate. Blakey Sky popping off.
That was, I'm going to say it, a Pogger's moment. I mean, really on point with these true shot barrages here.
My God, he said
Deleting
moment.
deleting Majestic Kiwi and also enabling a
Ooh.
Dragon Steel, but
Oh, not able to get the kill. Blakey Sky barely survives.
not able to do vain things. But JC and Debay are in a heated battle here.
It's a heated
It's
battle.
so
And,
close.
oh, will it be? And there's gonna be the. Oh, Debay gets the kill.
The M&M finishes the job, even though JC used barrier.
Ooh, well done, but the barrier had just timed out.
Oh, feels bad, man. Command Protect did not work out there. But yeah, two very pog plays for Team Solo. I need to stop saying that. Team Solo Chill in a matter of minutes, and all of a sudden it seems like maybe CA Toph might be losing their edge here in this game. Fishing Frenzy might get out of this one. Will he? Just needs a minion. But, oh, Volte's here to finish it off. I mean, this was about the same amount of kills that CA Toph was at last game. Before things started going from bad to worse for them. It was 4 kills to 13 for a long time. And that might be first tower going over to TSC if they are able to commit to this. The minions are about to die, but they will just go for it. And Alexis is going to be caught out here. Oh, couldn't really do too much about that. I mean, at that point, I would have just given it and maybe tried to go and establish security over Rift Herald, which is about to spawn. That could be an objective that TSC looks to get. Oh, another very close fight, but Debay is gonna just
Debay now too far ahead on this.
I mean,
Can't wait for my KDA boost in week 5.
I mean, both mid laners have been having really close calls, but it's just been Debay eking out these victories against JC here in game 2. What do you think CA Toph should focus on here in order to get back into this game? oh, well, I'll hold my tongue as Majestic Kiwi
It
almost
should
gonna go
definitely
down,
be this
but
vein. I was gonna say like definitely the vein.
I mean, is the Tividaddy gonna go down too? Majestic Kiwi looks like they want it, but no, they will just queue away and go back to farming. So that was a big shutdown and definitely works in favor of getting this Vayne back into the game. Fishing Frenzy gonna go on to Valte and gonna get the stun off. Valte flashes away, but oh, Majestic Kiwi gonna get the flash E into the wall, and that is a dead karma. But Debay is caught out here. Want to fly high, really going for it. That's a big shutdown for JC, and
Ooh,
Loveless
very true.
has to flash out. This
It,
should be Rift Herald going over to TSC.
indeed it will. Ethan, I was going to say that your KDA boost will come just in time for next week, the week after that, week 6, where you get to play Mamba Mentality and go up against your favorite mid laner. Yeah, I know Ethan has had a great experience landing against Expo.
Very, very, very
Ah,
fun
fuck off.
times. Yeah,
finals,
very.
finals didn't happen. Yeah, that's
Fi-
true.
Finals don't exist.
Mm.
But this mid lane turret gonna threaten to go down, but instead they will just use it to get pressure and establish some vision control over. Oh, it still goes down. That was important because mid lane tier 1 is, in my opinion, one of the most important early objectives you can get because it just opens up so many opportunities for you around the map. And TSC, two, oh, Majestic gonna be threatened here, almost gonna go down. Will they be able to get it? Majestic gonna
Ooh,
get a
gonna get at least
return kill
one.
though,
Okay.
and that was cool.
Uh-oh, here comes a really big Valley Bear.
Yeah,
Oh, Soraka living though.
I mean, he missed the ultimate, but still comes through with the damage. But that is going to be TSC grabbing their second Drake, unless they threaten to, nope, they're just going to take it. But it is resetting, which is unfortunate, and might allow Toph some time to respond, but nope, they won't. Or maybe? I confused. What is... Alexis goes in, not going to be able to get anything. Attempts to E out, but
Oh, well,
okay.
okay.
I mean,
No,
very
never. You know what?
questionable.
Never punished.
Never punished.
And
Feels
there
good.
goes Jax on top side. That's what we want to see. Jax is just gonna keep doing that. Just keep doing that. Just ignore the rest of his team. Just keep creating pressure that way. Just keep it going.
We love to see the split push.
Vayne is actually CSing incredibly well this game, I'm realizing. But look at all the
Yeah,
CS numbers. Vayne is way ahead of everyone else. Vayne's just
for
been chilling,
sure.
CSing. Vayne's doing exactly what she needs to do to be relevant in this game.
Still a negative KDA, but I mean, actually, Team Solo Chill has been doing very good to, like, they're almost done with all of the tier 1 turrets.
Mhm.
I mean, if JC gets maybe just one good, better trade, that's all 3 turrets down, and a lot of map pressure
Ooh,
for...
this could be
but
the
oh,
the ultimate, the QE landing, and the barrier gonna kill through the barrier. The Syndra's doing so much damage, and now JC is 1-4 while the Syndra now has 4 kills. JXD,
that
the
was...
Bay. What up, Indefiance? How you doing? The Bay. Everyone coming through with the Bay.
Debay looking like a monster here.
Mm-hmm.
Not to... It's the Bay in Canada, not the Bay as in San Francisco.
Of course, of course,
Definitely
of course,
not California.
of course.
This is Canada Toph, not California Toph.
Jay getting
Setting up...
smacked around by a Plat ADC main. The Bay. The man's too elevated.
For sure. And
Jay and Expo are washed. Oh, so does it go on to the 3rd best mid laner from last season? Who was the 3rd best last season? No wonder.
everybody's washed.
Time
There
for
are
new
no...
all-star mids. I guess we just have to give it to the team that got second place, right? Victor 506. Yeah. Victor actually did have a really good season last season. Let's be honest. Yeah, Victor actually did have a really good season. I forgot.
I mean, we've seen a lot of people pop off so far uh, in Season 9 of BTL.
Yeah, yeah.
Dupus being one of the
Yeah,
most
that's
notable.
true. That's true. Duple's from that dinosaur club, I
Yes,
think.
Dinosaur Club.
Yeah. Also, Jaw's been playing pretty well.
Yes, Jaw also popped
Mhm.
off last game. So,
Mind me, of course. So many Talias in BTL. It's funny. Outside of BTL, it seems like Talia is kind of like a champ that you like never see. But there's so many Talia one tricks in BTL. I don't understand. Even before you guys showed up, even a few years ago, there was the Ewok soldier. There's always been like a Talia one trick in BTL. I don't get it. I like never see Talia otherwise. But there's a ton of it in BTL.
oh, and Wanna Fly High gonna go in, but Debay
Ooh,
blows up
the
Flaky Sky.
Bay.
Destiny Seal gonna go down here as Volte uses the ultimate to secure that, and they're looking for more as Wanna Fly High gets the stun onto
Oh
Debay.
god, the Bay.
Flash
They're definitely
forwards,
going after the Bay now. Does not have an
and
E and will be going down.
Volte's gonna be a pretty
This is my
big
redemption
carry
season.
threat,
Hell yeah.
because
Ape Chance hasn't played their Week 2 match yet. We'll be going against
Dirt Team,
Dirt
I
Team
think.
tomorrow. I believe I will try to stream that match as well. So be
Oh,
sure to tune in tomorrow. I believe, is it at 6 p.m. or 9 p.m. EST? Ethan, you can tell me. I'm not
Volte
sure.
got Volte got the shutdown onto Majestic Ski, got out alive, and I mean JC was able to 1v1 the Jax, so
Yeah, that's
that
not good.
is
If you're Jax, that's not supposed to happen. You have no idea when the game is at. You don't know when the game is. It's your team, man. What do you mean you don't know when the game is at?
I mean, technically we should know too, because
I mean, they're the ones that rescheduled it. It was between him and Pixel.
I'm pretty sure it was for 6 p.m. It should be for 6 p.m. tomorrow.
I would
I
think,
remember
but I'm not
I
sure.
remember the message in chat. I remember the message in chat.
It's
It
your
was definitely
tournament,
for
but
6.
you guys are the ones that rescheduled the thing. I know when it was originally supposed to be, and Pixel's the one that's in charge of the schedule. Technically, she's the one that made the schedule. I let her do it.
But yeah, TSC in position to get this third Drake, gonna put them on Soul Point. TSC has been doing exceptionally well in terms of objective control, especially with the dragon. They
Once
will
again,
get
another good try. Ooh, will not be able to dash back out because of the Camille ultimate, but we'll be able to stay alive until she can dash back out. And they're going to try to re-engage this fight here with the big stun coming out of Fishing Frenzy with the flash and the E. And that's going to be JC going down at the back of this fight. And the Vayne is still alive, doing a lot of damage. Here comes the rest of CA Toph. But they should be able to, looks like the Carmenez will be able to kite back.
I mean,
And
Vayne got a
disengage that
huge
fight.
shutdown there though,
Oh,
which
very
is
true.
really important. I mean, stopping Volte kind of in his tracks there,
Mhm.
really opening up a lot of options for this Vayne, who is now no longer with a negative KDA, and they will
Uh-oh,
answer.
it's Vayne pop-off time. Vayne has 2 items. Uh-oh.
Ooh, condemn onto the Volibear. Gonna get Majestic Kiwi very low,
Ooh, here
but
comes the
he's in the
exhaust,
flatline.
though. The exhaust, too powerful.
Yowza. Oh,
Ooh, a flash forward from the Karma,
oh,
not going to the
oh, Wanna
lane.
Fly High is so fast there.
Uh-oh.
Volte,
Uh-oh, Volte with the epic flank. And the Sinja's teleporting somewhere?
right into
Oh,
the
God.
waiting arms
Oh,
of,
God. That was pretty crazy.
what is
Why would
this,
they do
Fiesta?
that? Why would they do that? What was that TP?
I cannot cover for that.
Dubai. Dubai. I
uh,
need too true.
Soraka gonna go down to minions here? Uh, 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 um, I just, okay, CA Toph, y'all threw that very hard there. That was, those TPs and I mean Soraka trying to wave clear. I just that's some gameplay that I cannot condone uh at all. So very interesting game. Now TSC is ahead by 4k gold. They do have Baron. They are on Soul Point. Uh they can push kind of with impunity right now. I mean, Vayne is still pretty scary. Syndra is still pretty scary, but I mean, everybody on TSC is online at this point. Oh, JC gonna get caught out here, gonna be blown up, and that is another kill going to Majestic Kiwi.
Here comes the Vayne. We've seen this all too often in BTL.
BTL, please ban Vayne. Please.
Imagine
please,
getting 3
please.
solo because they're thinking I should buy Radas on Center. Wait, did they? Wait, what? You're right. Wait, what? Radas is so troll on Center. What is this? What is
Wait.
this nonsense?
Huh?
Why Rylai's? Wait, this man does not play mid lane.
I mean, evidently, but I mean.
What in the world? Wait, literally, what will apply Rylai's on Syndra? Q? And ult, right?
Yeah, that's
I think
about
her W
it,
does
but
too much slow. Wait, yeah, wait,
Rylai's-
let me see. Her W slows by 33%? Yeah, if it's anything above 35%, if it's anything above, and the E is a knockback. I mean, no, that's craziness. That's
is a
craziness.
That
is actually insane. You mean he didn't? Wait, this is actually insane to me. You mean this man didn't get more damage? He could have went for a Rabadons. He could have went for Oblivion Orb into Rabadons. He should have went for the Morellonomicon. That's
mean,
that's so troll to me. That like hurts my soul.
He
Like
got
there's
like
so many
45
other
AP,
items.
but I mean, there's no utility coming out of that.
No, there's so. Oh no.
Oh no. Is that a haunting, guys?
That would have been better. A haunting guys would have been a lot better than Rylai's. Rylai's is just awful. I
I
think.
know, but building Leandries and a Rylai's on Syndra, who is a burst mage, when you could have
Yeah.
Rabadons and Void Staff.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. That could cost them later, I guess. But I mean, maybe it won't. It's kind of unfortunate though. Not as much damage coming out as it could be.
For sure, for sure. I mean, you're even running Electrocute, so like, just why wouldn't you go for max damage?
Yeah, Leandris isn't bad.
Leandris isn't bad,
Yeah,
but
Leandris
I mean,
isn't bad. But the Rylai's is pretty troll, I think. I'm sad to see the Rylai's.
I'm gonna need to. Oh, wanna fly high coming in
Oh,
very fast. Here.
Vayne! The Vayne plays! The Vayne plays! Oh, the Vayne! Get the Vayne stay alive! Oh, the Vayne! The Vayne! The Vayne! The Vayne!
Daddy's dead.
The Vayne!
That
The
Etoe
Vayne!
gonna get Debay though, and
Will get shut
JC.
down by JC.
And now that is a dead
Uh-oh.
Graves.
Yes. No, very dead.
Oh wait,
Heals!
Soraka's
where's the
here.
team? The
Mission
team is here!
frenzy.
The team is here!
Volte,
Oh, the
very
team is here!
low. Blakey Ski not gonna be able to kite, and that okay, and that's gonna be Ocean Soul Denial from CA Toph.
Here, what I would say, Ronvi, is that the thing is, the only thing that's applying it is the Q. If you ever hit the QE or the stun, like how often is it just only casting Q? Because W does not apply Rylai's because any ability that has slows don't stack in League of Legends, right? So anything that has CC or has a slow that is greater than 20%, the slow of Rylai's would not apply it. Like you don't get an additional 20% slow. So like your W literally can't apply it. If you stun something, it's not going to apply it. Your ultimate, hopefully you're killing people with it. The Rylai's it's really hard to she spends Q a lot, but it's true because she needs to keep her lead going. Exactly, yeah. It's really hard to kind of defend or like understand why you would go Rylai's. See, I think that's definitely a mistake. I think it's a mistake. It seems like that. I think shows the inexperience of a mid lane player. I would say. Yeah, Morello into Rabadons, exactly. Yeah. Or like not even full Morellos, like even just the Oblivion Orb for just the more burst damage. Right? You just want to get that spell penetration.
Yeah.
Magic pen. That would have been really nice.
Volte gonna
It
go
may not
in.
throw the game, but it is a bit unfortunate. Like it definitely, I think, could stop the snowball a bit.
Mhm.
Leandri's into Void. Yeah, that would have been pretty good because of the big old Volibear.
Yeah, it definitely would have provided a bit more sustained damage on the very um,
Yeah, he could have
burst
got the BM book
reliance.
too. Very true.
But I mean, just I want to see the Mobile Fire build that he's using because I am very curious.
It's very unfortunate. Yeah, or
But yep,
defensive item. Yeah, there's a lot of items we could think of that would have been better here. I think is what we're determining. Like for
Zanya.
example, Zanya's exactly Zanya's would have been better if you wanted a defensive item.
But yeah, we are at a bit of a Volte. What are you doing here? That's
Finding someone. Oh,
I
here
mean,
is the Vayne
Rover's
damage
gonna be
though.
taken very
There
low.
is the fishing
Fishing
frenzy going
Frenzy.
in there for the stun. There's a massive
Oh!
Orianna shockwave though, lands onto 4. And the Vayne is dead. That's all that they need. The Vayne is dead. Big QE from Debay, but Debay is still going to go down.
And
And
that
that's
is
the
gonna be
power
Aaron.
of OxyClean. Well, as in that's the power of Orianna in team fights. Like that's why Orianna is just so incredibly strong.
Yeah, Oriana with
Jay's
the
KDA
four man
666. Yeah,
with the 4-man
as it should
stun,
be.
just absolutely uh murdering Vayne, not allowing any fun for the right click reliant
Right.
AD carry. And that's gonna be a free Baron going over to the. Why are they?
What's going on here?
They're stalling.
What's going on here?
Uh,
What?
okay.
Oh, was it
I
for
mean,
someone that was respawning? Oh, it was. Okay, nice. It's for
oh,
the
okay.
respawning Camille. Very nice.
I
Good
did not see
communication
that.
there. Good communication there by that team. Valda's like, wait. Give me 2 seconds. I'm almost there.
But yeah, I think you were talking about it earlier, Etoe. But Oriana with the 666, very pog.
Someone in the chat mentioned it. 8 more viewers. Oh God, are we at 40? We've. I've been watching. I don't think we've. I hope. I don't think I've missed it yet. We haven't hit 50, right? Well, I've been. Not, yeah, 42. Yeah, I think we hit 45 before. I think we were at 46. I'm like, oh God, it's happening.
It was very, very close.
Yeah, like one little small host could like push us over the limit. But I don't think I see anyone online that would be hosting us right now.
Fishing Frenzy going in on Volte, but Volte does a lot of
Indeed.
kind of.
Oh,
disproving your prediction.
Valte is also 2 levels up. Well, I feel like Fishing Frenzy should be able to eat the Camille Q, right? Because it's an auto attack. Like it doesn't make I like it seems to me in terms of a champion matchup that like Jack should be able to run over Camille.
Yeah, but W does a lot of percent health damage, I'm pretty sure. And Destiny Seal gonna be caught out here by Wanna Fly High. Blakey Skia is here.
Ooh, the Soraka is
Dead
dead.
support.
That's huge. Oh, here comes the teleports from both of the top laners. There is a big stun from the Bay, but it goes in by himself. And now Team Solo Cho is looking to turn around the fight. They're looking after the Vayne. There goes the Vayne. Can they kill the Vayne? They need to kill the Vayne. The Vayne is going to get ulted by the Camille, but the Vayne is going to be able to quickly kill the Camille. And now here comes the burst damage. But the Vayne is still alive, and there is the triple kill. And there goes the stun, and that's the quadra kill, and that's why you must delete the Vayne in these team fights. The Vayne is going to pop off every single time. This is too late in the game. Vayne has 5 items. Well, 4 items plus the QSS. So
And
there's the
that's gonna be
Vayne,
top on-
doing Vayne things. That could
that's
be a
gonna
clip
put
right
it
there.
on-
We could clip that for a quadra kill for the Vayne if anyone wants to do that in the chat for us.
Wow. I mean,
The Vayne.
this game has me by the coattails here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Can
anyone.
the Vayne do it? It's looking like the game was pretty much heavily in favor of Team Solo Chill, but if they cannot control that Vayne, the Vayne will be able to do that every single time. But the thing is, they do have the tools to control the Vayne. If they can just delete the Vayne with the Camille and the Orianna, that is no longer a problem. But if they use that on other people and the Vayne is still up in these team fights, at the end of the Vayne just cleans it up. Because
I
Wanna
think-
Fly High cannot run at Vayne. Like, Vayne will
That's
just delete the Volibear as the Volibear tries to run at her.
Very true. And we saw, I think TSC's comp really works well when they've been engaged upon and they are reacting to it, because it really just lines up the Orianna ult a lot easier to
Yeah. And there's
sort
like
of stun up all the
those choke
carries.
points too.
Yeah, I'm really looking for them to use those choke points sort of around the Dragon Pit as we gear up for this soul fight that is
Mm.
going to be so pivotal. Really hoping that there'll be hoping that either the Vayne will really pop off, which already is because 13 and 8. Mercurial Scimitar being completed for a
Also,
bit of MR.
308 CS. Look at the CS on Vayne compared to everyone else in the game right now.
I
The
mean,
next closest
yikes.
person is Oriana. Oriana's 40 down on Vayne. Vayne has a lot just has a lot of gold, as you can see. Vayne is full build, actually.
Yep,
The
and
only one
everybody
in the
else is.
game, right? Yeah, only one in the game that is full build. Vayne having 18,000 gold. Looks like Vayne is at least 3,000 gold ahead of the next closest person.
So that's gonna make Vayne very difficult to deal with
Right.
in fights, especially with all the healing that's coming through on Soraka. They're gonna definitely want to look for a pick either on Vayne or Soraka because those are like the most troublesome members of CA Toph right now. I mean, sure you have Jax and Syndra, but I mean, Wanna Fly High is tanky enough to the point where he can just eat a bunch of Syndra attacks and still like decimate her.
Mhm.
Where it really gets scary is the true damage, percent health stuff that Vayne does. And oh boy, she does a lot of it.
Yes, she does.
We see, but I mean, TSC still applying tons of map
Cancer.
pressure.
You're not black at all, WTF, you racist. What are you talking about, Cancer? Who in the world do you think you're talking to?
Huh? I
Map
am.
Invent. Thank you, Map Invent. Hello, if you need free and high quality service to increase your viewers, check streamdetails.com. Top streamers already use it. Thanks, man.
Oh boy.
We gotta love the bots. Is Cancer a bot too?
Thanks for the Thanks for the viewership, bots. We really appreciate your support.
Always nice, always nice.
But yeah, we're in a bit of a lull state as Baron is gonna come up. TSC is gonna position to get all of the vision they need on that, and maybe try and close out the game. But Oriana is very extended up. Nobody is here to protect either carry, and it is definitely scary for them as 4 members of CA Toph are walking up the mid lane. I'm just waiting for the go button to be pushed, man. I am so hyped for this next fight. Tears will roll, giants will fall. It all comes down to this. Whichever objective they decide to fight over, which might possibly be Baron. TSC is here first, and they will start it up. CA Toph is going to respond in kind. Oh, big. I mean, Majestic
Ooh, really
taking a
trying
half
to
health.
see though.
Alt
Oh, look and
here.
see, look at
Gonna
that.
try and do
Just
a lot
look
of
at,
damage.
just look at the type of things that Camille. Look at how far away that was. But the Vayne with the auto attacks, with the plays, with the ultimate, with the flash, is able to avoid it all. Dip, duck, and dive, and you cannot hold down the Majestic Kiwi. And the Majestic Kiwi will live through that incredibly long range of Camille. Look at how far away that Camille was to engage on the Vayne. That was insane.
Yeah, I mean, really quick backline access, and the Volibear was able to follow through, but they just did not have the damage to take care of Vayne, as
Right.
both of the carries were occupied with Fishing Frenzy.
Yeah, they tried. They definitely tried.
Oh, but taken very low by
Ooh,
command
ooh.
attack.
Yeah, but the Soraka, and look at that. Suddenly full health. It's fine. Ooh, and
But
JC's gonna
JC
get
goes
taken down
down.
by Fishing Frenzy. Gonna flash, and Fishing Frenzy has the flash to follow.
And that gives CA Toph priority here, but TSC can't back down. This is the soul. If Vayne gets this, I mean, you can essentially just say that she's never gonna die. 3,000 health. They're gonna have to go in at some point, man. And the blue team gets the dragon. Wanna Fly High is taken super low. Syndra
And the
gets
Vayne,
Volibear.
and the
Blake
Vayne.
Sky is dead.
Majestic Kiwi is unstoppable.
We
And
have
they get
minute
the
death
soul
timers.
point.
And
The
they
Vayne is
are,
on a hunt, man.
man, dude.
And that's going to
Ugh.
transition into an easy Baron.
And
CA Toph. The scaling.
this is where I think that CA Toph is gonna be able to make for sure gonna be able to make the comeback. I think that this is CA Toph's game now because like just
They need to,
it's
if they delete the Vayne, that's all. If they could kill the Vayne, they're okay. But if in order to kill the Vayne, it can't be just Camille. Camille does not have the damage. As soon as Camille jumps in on Vayne, Vayne has the condemn and the ult Q. Camille cannot do it alone. It has to be the Camille with the Orianna ball on top of her with the Orianna ultimate. I think that's the only way to do it. Like,
for
Camille
sure.
alone is not doing it. It's just not happening. You have
Yeah,
to
and
burst her. Like, obviously, we saw that Orianna can do enough damage to burst her, but Orianna just needs to be able to get to her.
yeah, JC just needs to be in position, needs to find a flank onto this squishy
They have
target.
to coordinate it better. I think the Camille ball and Orianna on the Orianna ball on Camille is the way to do it.
That that Rylai's is still triggering me though. Please sell it for a Rabadon's, please. Just you should have the gold for sure now. You're full build. But I mean, CA Toph just gonna be able to take control of this jungle. Oh, Destiny goes down.
Well,
That's
Destiny going down could also lead to Vayne going down, right?
yes, for sure.
Now the poke that you get onto Vayne is a little bit more permanent.
Okay, Valte going back in
Ooh, the
onto
Camille
Fishing
ultimate
Frenzy.
being used onto Fishing Frenzy. I think that is a mistake. Because if there's a team fight that pops out, now you don't have the Camille ultimate. You're going to be really regretting that. And looks like Jax is going in on the Camille anyway, under tower, not barely able to not kill Camille. They maybe went a little bit too
A little
too
too
ham
hard.
there, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we almost saw what you were predicting. I mean, almost did run over Valte, but
Yeah,
Valte.
I think without the tower there, he definitely would have. I think Jax late game should be able to just run over Camille.
Mhm.
That's what we were seeing there. Like he just can't do anything past through his counter. Through his counter strike.
For sure, for sure. But I mean, there's nothing for TSC to really do with those
Yeah.
with that pick. I mean,
Unfortunate, yeah.
Destiny is already back up, and it's just back to square one as Fishing Frenzy is gonna be up in 10 seconds. So, Vayne making her way back out onto the map.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I thought
Did
this was
grab
gonna
some
be.
extra MR here with the Wits End. I'm not sure if she's always had the Wits End or if it was just purchased. But the Wits
I
End
think
does make it so that the Vayne shouldn't get popped as easily. But I think JC has enough damage that Vayne still does get popped by Orianna.
I mean, yeah, with the Void Staff, it's
Mhm.
kind of like true damage at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, but I mean, just I said I mean twice. Oh God, the 3 a.m. brain is starting to get to me.
I will say one thing that does happen though is the with the Rylai's, that with the Rylai's and the Ludens, that means the Ludens procs also apply Rylai's, but then also applies some Leandres, and Leandres I believe is stronger against people that are movement impaired, which means it is stronger against people that also have Rylai's on them. So, you know,
Maybe,
since it becomes a pretty good poker with Ludens procs that also procs Rylai's that also procs Leandres, then it's, you know, it's PogChamp.
big brain play.
Yeah, big
Is
brain.
this the tech?
It's
Is this what?
then all you have to do is Q onto minions near them to get the procs going. It's genius.
Oh,
Oh, the
it
Orianna
goes wide,
ultimate whiffs.
and
And the Vayne
oh
is
no.
just here. Now the Vayne is here to clean up the fight. What can they do about the Vayne now? The Orianna is gone. And here comes the flash forward. The Vayne is feeling it. The Vayne is out in front. The Vayne
I
has
mean,
the heals. They
they
don't
don't
have
have the minions though.
yet. Yeah, they don't have the minions. But yeah, that's going to be really unfortunate. The Orianna ulti whiffs there.
And Elder is spawning in a minute. So JC is gonna be coming up 30 seconds right before Elder spawns, and I mean, CA Toph have control of the map at this point. It's definitely been a bit of a back and forth. Actually, Valte is
Main spawning
going
of the day
for a
spawn.
split push here. So
See, the Soraka's just so strong against these pokes because like Ezreal's landing good poke, but then Rocket comes back, nope.
Doesn't mean a thing.
Yeah. You will not kill my allies.
And they're actually going to be looking to try and catch
Healing
out
you.
Volte here. Going to be seen on the scrying orb, and Volte could be dead. Ease out is going to be chased back into the enemy jungle.
What is Volte doing? Oh, interesting.
He was trying to get the
Okay.
split push to kill
Yeah.
the turret, but Elder is going to be spawning soon. And I mean,
And they do delete this. They do need to fight for this. They can't let that Elder Dragon. And so
Stun
we're
onto
going to see
Debay.
Wonderfly High is going in. And oh my god, massive amounts of damage coming out. But there
that
was
was
a
a big
huge stun from the Syndra here. Where is the Vayne? The Vayne hasn't showed up to the team fight yet. The Vayne is showing up very late to the team fight. That's going to be a double kill already going over to the Syndra. And a lot of just in this little corridor here. It looks like they're just losing the fight before the Vayne even gets there. As the Jax and the Syndra are putting in some work.
I kind of think that's GG. I mean,
And now they're just going to tank the tower. I mean, the Vayne's Knight wasn't even there. And they lost the fight. Just based off of, just from the Syndra CC and the little choke point there.
and I mean, the gold lead at this point is only 1k.
Yeah, I mean, the gold
Toph
hardly
is
matters.
still
at this
down a
point.
kill.
Oh, they're just going to, all just going to stand inside there. Yeah.
I mean, just keep swimming. Okay, JC
The
is
Vayne is
coming up
actually
very soon.
just, whoo.
But I mean,
That's
It
going to be
won't
the
do
Nexus
enough.
towers now. Will
7.
it be enough?
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
think it will.
GG,
That's just going to
okay.
be GG. That's going to be game 2 going over to C8 top. We're going to a game 3.
oh wow, man. 2 game 3s in a row.
2 game 3s in a row. Both of these Sunday matches. Here we are, 1-1.
Feels amazing. And please, for the love of God, ban Vayne. Oh my goodness. Like, 54k damage.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Vayne is an insane champion. We've seen it before. We've seen it now twice today. You see the Vayne go absolutely haywire and pop off. There it is once again. This time, first it was Sir Patty, I believe, earlier today. And now, or I think it was also Frostbite, right? I'm not sure. There was a lot, so
Yeah,
there's been a lot of Vayne.
both
Yeah,
Sir
both of them
Patty
played.
and Frostbite played.
Yeah. So
Vayne
now
today.
we see the Majestic Kiwi absolutely popping off on the Vayne. The Vayne and
Thank you for
BTL.
Thank you for following Hecko422.
Yes, thank you indeed. So we will set up the matches and the pro drafts and all that stuff for game 2. We'll get back to the music. So we'll be right back.
You good for game 3, Jacob? Is he being right back?
Wait. What happened? What I missed? Wait a second. What I missed? Wait, what happened here?
The raid from Omega Gaming.
Oh, we got raided. Oh, man. No, it happened. Omega Gaming Esports, thank you for the raid of 37 viewers. You've screwed me. I mean, woo, thank you so much. Woo, yay. Yeah. Woo, we did it. We hit 50 viewers, gang.
Welcome to game 3.
Dude,
An
I was
exciting
looking at
conclusion to
everyone
this
that
series.
was... I was looking at everyone that was live. I'm like, okay, who would host me? I saw that they were live, but I didn't know that they followed us. I wasn't sure if they would host. We got wrecked. All right. Let's go to the stream elements. Let's do it. You know what it is. Win game 2. The game 2 winner would actually see a top. So let's go ahead and select that one, and we'll get the giveaway started here soon. Thank you for following XXR. Well, also, wait, was there a bet? There was a bet. I just picked the winner for that. Thank you for the follow, Hextech1. Okay, giveaway. All right, let's go to the giveaways. We'll do another $25 giveaway. Let's do this one. Copy. Celebrating 50 viewers on day. We'll say
Thank
on.
you for following CXFY Live. Thank you for following XXRE.
We'll give everyone their first ticket for free. We'll do 5,000 tickets, max of 5 per viewer. We'll create and start that one again. We'll also do some raffles. So let's see. Can I do a large raffle? You guys should definitely join that raffle if you want a chance at some free points. Man, I was really thinking, all right, we only have an hour left on this stream. We're not going to hit 50 viewers today. It's all good. But look at that. Then someone came through with the host. I really appreciate it. Really always appreciate the view. That is the Omega Gaming Esports. Be sure to give them a shout out and a follow. CXFY. Yo, what's good, CXFY? I believe there you can catch a live at Omega Gaming Esports. So we've been getting so many hosts recently, man. We started with the Challenger Uprising host of like a few weeks ago, and I think we got Risen hosted last week, and now we got Omega Gaming. I really love to see all the different people in the Amateur League of Legends community just supporting each other. I love it. Absolutely love it.
It's very cool. Having a blast.
Hook Flay Prey, yo, what's good, Hook? Were you watching Omega Gaming? Or were you like part of the games? I'm not sure what Omega Gaming was streaming today. Is Etoe on cast? I am on cast and broadcast today. Yeah. That's what was. This is the fate that I was given today. Okay, what's up? What's good? How you doing, Ivar? Yeah. Opa, Ivar. Yeah. I can tell it to you. What's good, homie? Appreciate the host.
Eto's gonna be casting his 6th game of the night, dude.
Yeah, I am. Woo! Woo! Oh god. Wait, who was Blue Side game 1? They get to choose.
Blue Side game 1 was not Etoe. It was name. Team Solo Chill.
Team Solo Chill.
Team Solo Chill. All right. Oh, and hello Defiance. Welcome to the booth. He came at a hype time, I see.
I was sitting back watching. I was trying to figure out, how Jaga's doing with the clipping. That was actually my first 2 clips ever.
Oh, nice.
I just felt like the Fiesta deserved it, and the Quadrilift also deserved it.
Right.
So I figured, I was gonna have to come in, see how you guys are doing. I saw you guys had 2 extremely long series, and you got to tune into game 3s. And if I'm in the tourney, I gotta watch other teams play. And it's League of Legends. I love this stuff.
Jaga, if you could drop down, then we can let Defiance accept the invite as well. All right, they'll take Blue Side. All right.
In here.
Gonna set up
So 3 games, I guess, deserves a trio cast. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, or you guys can just go at it, and I'll just be here.
Yeah, I'm sure you could just chill.
Yeah, I'll just be here.
Take it nice.
Especially since I'm trying to do the pro draft and the stream elements and stuff at the same time. So.
He knows what? I could just look at chat and drink some water. Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Match name: TSC versus CH. Game 3.
Somebody's got to be banned, right?
right. You can imagine. Let me get you guys a link here.
Alright, jumping into pro draft.
Man, what a long night for you guys. It's like we went through so many games without a full best of 3. And then on a Sunday late at night, y'all have to cast 2 of them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Etoe has work tomorrow.
Dude, Ito has work every day. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
it's all good.
Ito's a worker. Well, I mean, hey, that's why we're all respectfully enjoying how much work and effort he puts in for all of us. You know, we're all here because of you, and we respect that.
Appreciate it. But you know, I enjoy doing it. We have some fun around here, and then we meet a lot of good people and stuff. I appreciate the communities being
Hold on,
real nice and friendly.
that black Twitch lion like emote right there. That's nice.
Oh yeah. You can
Cool.
get that by actually subscribing to the stream.
Ooh.
You guys know we actually do have one emote.
Ooh.
It is straight up just a lion.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay, you got that emote too. Okay, I was about to say like, oof, that's a really solid emote.
Yeah.
Like, I normally don't care about that, so I would have normally not commented. But apparently, like, call me like scumbag defiance because I'm coming in here like I'm shipping this. Like, get that emote. What the hell? That's a great emote.
You don't have to stop. Yeah, I guess you can also use the channel points. If you have a lot of channel points, you can use the channel points to also unlock the channel emote, right?
Please
Choose an
subscribe
emote
with your
to
Amazon Prime. I would like to see these emote spams more often because wow.
And thank you for all the follows. If I missed anyone as well, let's see. Ticket, too many tickets. XD, did you already buy a ton of tickets? R, it looks like they're ready. At least someone has said R on that thing. Oh yeah, we got tickets purchased really quickly this time. I guess we just got a host. Okay, we are ready to go. So let me turn down the music here, and let's get over to the Pro Draft for Game 3. Here we go.
That emote spam, you love to see it. Oh god.
But yeah, we see Pike taken away very quickly.
Was Pike played in game 1?
No, Pike has not been
Okay.
played in a single game. Pike has been banned every single game.
I'm guessing that the support player on CA Toph plays a lot of Pike. I haven't confirmed that. Let's see. Destiny Seal plays a lot of Karma and Pike. Yeah.
Yeah, Pike is definitely a scary champion to play against.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the Talia come out as well.
And once again, we're going to get the no ban for the first two bans on the side of CA Toph, as they are using 2 emergency subs, so they're losing 2 bans because of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely say like with the Talia ban, you just got to do it because I mean I'm pretty sure like if anybody happened to tune in week 1, if you don't respect it, level 1 at your blue buff, it could be bad.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing on that champion. Like, it's just like sometimes one trick you don't respect, but sometimes someone is just so much better on one champion than they are on all the other champions because they play nothing but that champion. So in that case, it's just strategically best to just take it away. Like, there's like at this elo, there's not a good reason to give a one trick their one trick. Usually, just like it might as well just spend the one ban on it.
Well, I mean but you also get people like Dupus where there's like you could spend like 5 bans on him and he's still got an AP carry that he could just pull out of his pocket.
Yeah, it's the same thing that people do with Expo. Like there used to be like last season we used to keep saying, why do teams keep trying to ban things against Expo? Like we saw a team like use all their bans on Expo and then he still pulled out a champion and performed spectacularly on us. Like, why? You look at his champion pool, you're literally just guessing when he plays because you can't actually tell. So yeah,
Team Solo Chill gonna be picking up Graves as their first pick. We saw Wanna Fly High have an exceptional performance on Graves, so maybe he will be able to replicate that, or maybe Tilt has started to set in. I mean, Team Solo Chill was winning last game pretty hard. They did get kind of the rug pulled out from under them as Shen and Oriana, both picked by Team Solo Chill earlier in the series, are being hovered and locked in for CA Toph.
I always like seeing those champions because they have like a lot of control over like the matchups. Because like Oriana has a lot of control over mid lane. She's generally a very safe mid laner, and then the same thing can be said about Shen. So I'm assuming that they're obviously not comfortable in the top lane matchup anymore. Even when he got his Jax, he wasn't that great. But it's good to see that like the other team still respects his Jax that much, and at this point, he's like, I'm just gonna play for the team. And like, if they still allow CA Toph to get a Vayne here, I think that might be like a lapse in banning. I mean,
Ooh, but JC gets his TF. The one trick comes out.
but is that enough to stop the Vayne?
I don't.
CA Toph just pick Vayne right here. Like, just screw it. Don't
I
even
mean,
care if you might get destroyed in lane. Just pick it. They showed their whole top side of the map. You got a Mordekaiser and Graves. You can kite them all day long. You know, throw a cleanse on your champion. Maybe just a QSS.
oh, and there it is.
Yeah, you love to see it.
Oh man, this is gonna be either a very quick game or a very long game. I mean, ugh,
What are you expecting so far from how the games went today?
long. I'm expecting an hour in
I
this
mean,
game.
you got Shin, Oriana, Vayne. The only thing that would have been worse if we saw Nivea in the mid lane.
Mm-hmm.
Then
I
you just
mean,
know it's taking forever.
yeah, I mean, I think the average game time of both series has been at least like 35 minutes. What would you say about? I mean, like, I only caught the tail end of game 2 for Mamba Mentality versus Predictive, but I mean, it was just kind of very back and forth and all over the place. So the stalemates are real as we see support bans coming through. The Soraka taken away from CA Toph, and the Senna being taken away from Team Solo Chill.
That's
So
actually a really good second band rotation by CA Toph because like the two that I feel like two AD carries that give like Vayne like a lot of problems are the Ashe and Senna. And so I feel like at this point they just want to keep the support off of the comfort the best they can because they don't really care about the jungle matchup and they just want to try to make the bot lane as uncomfortable as possible. So like one thing I would like to see is either like a Xayah Rakan maybe or even a Caitlyn Morgana.
Caitlyn Morgana would be good for the like outreach that
Yeah.
is there. But Thresh is going to be locked in for CA Toph. Very strong engaged tool, very versatile, both in terms of utility all around, and could.
Definitely makes me like the Kate Morgana pick even more.
Ooh, but Braum is being
Bruh.
hovered here. Uh,
It's interesting choice.
Brahmaphelios. I mean,
Ooh. Vayne can
very,
carry games, but is
so
it
can
better than
Aphelios.
200 years?
Is it better than 200 years of game design? Who knows? We will see very shortly as CA Toph is set to lock in their last pick. Should be a jungler, by the looks of it, unless they plan on running a River Shen comp, which would be interesting to see.
Yeah, I like Shin Jungle. I haven't ran it in forever for probably obvious reasons, but
Oh,
you know.
wait,
Oh, is it the River Shin?
it might be Shen
Sedge,
jungle.
Sedge. Everything said Sedge in the
Okay,
chat there. The NASA's pushing
Sedge,
the
Okay.
Sedge. Yeah.
not Susan. It's
Mm, mm.
Sejuani.
I was really
Okay,
hyped about the Shin Jungle.
I
I
had
love seeing that.
I had a bit of a heart attack when I saw the Nasus lock in.
But I think the
So
Sedge is a really good pick.
I agree. It definitely provides a lot of clear engage on the side of CA Toph. They definitely have means of locking down carries uh to allow Vayne to right click away. I'm really looking for Team Solo Chill to hit the go button right around the 2 item power spike that Aphelios and TF get and try and close out this game as fast as possible. Because we saw what happens when you let the game drag on for too much with Vayne in there, and it just results in disaster.
Yeah, honestly, I'd say like the big focal point of this game that I'm very curious about watching is how JC pilots his one trick champion. I feel like he can easily take over this whole game because if it doesn't happen, the global power of Shin, followed by the nice team fighting utility that CA Toph drafted around their vein, we might see a repeat of what happened at the end of game two.
The onus is definitely on Team Solo Chill to make the plays, make those very, very chill plays here in uh, this series that has been going on since the last Ice Age, if I might say. I mean, that was a bit of a low hanging fruit there, but I mean,
Hey, you
gotta.
get Sejuani and Braum in this game, so for Lordian jokes, I'll take them.
Just powering through this pick and ban really quick. Gonna bring you into game 3 of Team Solo Chill versus CA Toph. BTL, who winning this game? Yeah,
Well,
place your
we do have a
bets.
contest going. What does the contest say? The contest so far in the contest, 83% of you have bet for CA Toph and 17% have bet for Team Solo Chill. That's
Dude,
that's
it's
that's
that
crazy.
vague?
Y'all crazy. 83%. And people have faith in the Majestic Kiwi on Vayne. Once again, the Vayne was not banned. So and they took away the Oriana. So to be honest, I think that's actually, I mean, it's fair to think that, hey, they didn't ban away the Vayne. He went ape on the Vayne last game. Might as well bet on the Vayne once again. But that all being said, y'all crazy.
I mean,
Yeah,
That's pretty one sided. We'll do this. Look at that. Now it's 29% for Team Solo Joe, 71% for CA Toph.
See, I'm not gonna lie. I do think this game is actually pretty up in the air, but I do think the later it goes, the more I am liking CA Tough, and I
Look,
think
it is
that's what kind of makes
JC
the
on
chat
Twisted
easier.
Fate, dude. It's JC on Twisted Fate. That's his thing.
yeah,
It just popped up to 60 for a second. These views are going crazy.
Oh man, we are all over the place. Okay.
I
Luckily,
mean,
luckily, I didn't do the thing. Like the first few weeks, what I was doing is when would the $25 RP giveaway be given? At the end of the series, might as well at the end of the game. So what I used to do is I would say like if we hit 30 viewers, we'll do a giveaway, and then if we hit 40, and then if we hit 50, today I'm not doing that. We'll just say 50.
50 is the
because
cutoff.
we've been getting hosted, and I'm like, oh man, I get wrecked.
I don't have any
Dude,
spending money for Spirit Blossom.
just set it for something like crazy. Be like, if we get 200 viewers throughout the
and
whole
then
game,
and
like
then
average of.
oh, if we average 200 viewers tonight, yeah, not me. If we average 200 viewers tonight, we'll do a $100 giveaway. I'll
Dude,
say
if that
that.
all of a
I'll
sudden
say that.
happens, I will laugh.
Oh, dude,
Look at it.
I'd
Two
laugh
viewers
too.
immediately popped in. They're
Oh
like,
wow,
"What?
they're like, huh, huh.
Huh?"
Famous last words.
That's one of the two viewers right there, right?
Yeah. Oh, you
So
done messed
I'm
up.
gonna tell all of my league friends. My whole friends list is about to know right now.
Oh, you done
If
messed
we
up.
get 100K viewers
It would
on this
it would be
stream,
like at
I
this
will
point
buy
to average
you
200
every
viewers.
single project skin. Every single one.
Yeah, we have gotten 200 viewers with the host by Challenger Uprising gave us around 300 viewers, so it's not impossible. But to average it throughout the stream would be insane.
I mean,
Can
it
you
also
say that
is
one more
Sunday
time?
night.
A little bit
Okay.
closer to the mic. Do you know
He's
how
recording
impossible
it.
it
He's
would
trying
be
to
for
clip it.
us? So I have it here. You know how impossible it would be for us to actually reach to average 200 viewers at this point? It would almost be impossible because there's only an hour left in the stream. We've been live for 6 hours. It would we would have to have like over 1,000 viewers over the next 30 minutes in order to get it or something like that. It'd be very, 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 very difficult.
Etoe, you're digging your own grave.
Dude,
Everybody
I
in
would do it.
Twitch
You
chat
think I wouldn't do it? If we average 200 viewers throughout the stream, if you could pull that off in the next hour throughout the course of this game, I'll easily do $100 giveaway. Sure, no thing, no problem. I'll do it. I'll give away
everybody's just
$100
like,
and I'll give away $100 to it doesn't have to be like an RP. I'll do it like $100 like just to a PayPal. Sure, I don't care. It's not happening. It's not happening.
oh no, Para's gonna add everyone on their TikTok.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
has
you can
8K
try.
TikTok followers.
You could try. You could try. He definitely does. 8K TikTok followers. Are you active on TikTok right now? I thought you said that you were taking a break. Or shadow banned or something. I'm not sure if that was a while ago. I scratch your
That's
back,
great
you
stuff.
scratch mine. Add me. Oh, we're doing the TikTok thing.
Dude, this smelling is he just like, is he part of the mafia? He's like just Don't worry
Smells
about
good.
it, sweetheart.
Yeah. You know, yeah.
Well,
Let's
I'm
get
gonna
you
make
back.
one offer you
Let's get.
can't refuse.
Yeah, I'm making up. Yeah, can't refuse. If you can,
I'm all about
if we hit TikTok isn't getting banned or something. I don't know. Is
Uh,
something happening to TikTok? I have no idea.
I doubt it. It doesn't seem like it.
I doubt it, but I also wouldn't be surprised.
That was a fear thing. Okay.
No,
Damn
nothing surprises me
Chinese
anymore. We
data
got the
mining
we
my
got
phone.
But on a more
we got the
realistic
2020
view,
popping
I
up.
don't think you guys can actually average 200 viewers. If we hit 100 viewers, then I'll do another $25. If you guys can get 40 viewers in this chat by the end of this game, we'll do another 25. When will I have a use for my channel points? This is a good question. What would be a reward from the channel points you guys would want? Like a reasonable reward. We could discuss that. I could go try to set that up. I was thinking about like you could have like a custom command on the Nightbot or something.
Oh, wait, we loaded in very fast.
Once
Oh god.
again, we always load in super fast.
Okay, so two.
A
Okay,
girlfriend?
so
Get you a girlfriend? Can you set that up? I can set you up with an ePal for a few games, if you'd like that.
Can,
From
can,
ePal.gg.
can I have some? Can I have some kind of like weird emote that like looks like TF and call it my J spotting emote?
The J spotting emote. An emote. We can do emotes for the Discord. We can't do emotes for the Twitch chat. For the Twitch channel, because that's a lot more difficult.
Okay.
Top Keck
I-
ePal. Mute a caster for 5 minutes. That'd be interesting.
Oof.
But
Oof.
the caster would just be like, "Oh, thank God, I can just sit back and do nothing for 5 minutes."
Yeah, no. That punishes the caster you like, if anything.
oh,
Yeah.
TSD going in for another very early in like just trying to get another first blood very soon. They will be going for a red invade, it seems.
Smells good. Smells good. Says sounds good. If I just set you up with an ePal for a few games, I'll set you up with an hour with an ePal for some channel points. That's relatively cheap.
Dude, I'll be there, Epal.
There you go. In defiance.
If I'm not scrimming and if I'm not putting like
Mm.
major games in for my team, I'll be an Epal. I can be a friend.
If you get
Give those channel points,
25
give them
paid channel
subs.
points in
Pomo
defiance.
Party. We'll just play Pomo Party. For channel
Yeah.
points. Oh wait, were you there whenever we were playing Pomo Party? Your cast is looking good. Oh, thank you. I did actually put in some effort today to try and actually do the overlays today, in case we got hosted. So hey, look at that. I did actually put in
Hi-
effort today. Hype.
Hindsight coming in strong.
Yeah. I am
we always
while
put in
while
effort.
my mom and mentality was practicing earlier today. I was spectating their game, and I was using that to set up the overlay.
Dude, right now I'm seeing some tough stuff happening in the top lane. Because Shin had to start E, I'm just watching Mordekaiser legit just stand in front of the wave, making Shin regret his pathing choices.
He has
Pixel
0
never
CS.
cast. Wow. Oh, fishing frenzy.
Ooh.
Oh,
Who needs CS?
I don't
man?
know about that.
Who needs CS? It's fine. It's coming to him eventually.
Just
he's
kill
almost
the
got
enemy champion.
The one. He's got it. Easy.
It's all ogre
Oh,
now.
missed out too. It's very difficult.
Misses 3. Alright, he gets another one.
So this is interesting. We're gonna see like Sejuani try to go for vertical jungle clear, but I'm pretty sure Graves is gonna end up meeting her there.
Sejuani's going for Graves' red.
Yeah, because the vertical jungling that was done by Graves into this collapse, I just kind of wish I would have seen the Majestic Kiwi and
Flash burned. That's big.
I'm just keeping an eye on the viewership numbers, but making sure it doesn't actually make it to 100.
Oh. Gank coming in mid lane. That's a
J-spotting.
gold card, and it's just gonna be nice, easy in and out. Wow. Volte went for a cheater back, and now he's down CS and levels. Almost got soloed there. And Vayne is gonna be
That's
farming
too true,
just like they
Parasite,
did.
Too true.
Vayne is gonna be farming just like last game. We saw Vayne get to 300 CS. Can we see it a part 2?
this Graves has extremely greedy pathing this game. Like I know he wants to carry the game and really just like put the pressure onto Loveless Shadow, considering the previous games. But I mean, like, he just got his red buff. He was able to 3-buff Sejuani. Why not just go ahead and take the farm advantage? Go ahead and, take your own scuttle that you know is right beside you, then just do a full clear. But instead, he keeps trying to, like, pressure her harder and harder, and I think it's going to end up being to his disadvantage.
Well, I mean, he is going to wind up double scuttling, I believe.
No, because she
never
got the
mind.
scuttle, because he walked all the way top just to try to get it.
Yeah, I was blind. It was Thresh and Kiwi blocking my vision of the mini-map. But yeah, lots of vision being put down as the dragon is about to spawn. We have seen first dragon being taken very early throughout this series. Typically around the 5, 6, 7, 8 minute mark when the first dragon goes. Typically when you see the first flash gonna be used from Destiny, hook not gonna connect, and Volte is getting really punished in the health department, but not so much in the CS department. And now
Seems
we
like
see.
well, the shadow was spotted.
Yep.
I just realized now, I was wondering about why the bot lane decided to go Vayne Thresh, because I just thought it was an interesting matchup. Not that I even like a like synergy. Not that I even think it's a bad one. I just thought it was interesting. But now I just see it's obviously a Spirit Blossom bot lane.
Oh, dude, yeah. Everybody so far in today has been trying to get those anime waifu points up. We saw Jaw play Cassiopeia in the predictive gaming versus Mama Mentality game, and he didn't even have any mastery points. I'm pretty sure he was just going for the Spirit Blossom stuff.
Threshkin is really good.
It is. It's very cool.
Yeah, we were saying that earlier.
Riot went above and beyond with his skin line.
But yeah.
I mean, it is literally how they make money.
I questioned that when they made the Infernal skin line.
Okay, I'll be honest. I think Infernal Karthus is a good skin. I don't think Infernal Kennen is a good skin, but I think Infernal Karthus.
Riot is making a lot of money from their other games now. Those Valorant skins are so expensive, but people are buying them.
I like seeing Team Solo Chill take their bot lane priority, and actually getting an objective with it. And it's funny to me that I guess he's going here for the reset, to help the bot lane like reset and get like a nice good back off. Because other than that, that'd be funny if they were trying to go for plates there. But we should see. I guess we're not going to see a reset out of the bot lane. This is kind of interesting.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of questionable lane gank maneuvers where the laners were really pushed up. Another extended trade in the top lane going in the favor of Fishing Frenzy here on the Shen. Really just putting the hurt onto this Mordekaiser as of right now. Wanna Fly High is gonna show himself in the mid lane, but not gonna get too much. Oh, JC missed the cannon.
J spotting, huh? Damn.
The J spotting strikes again.
But I mean, JC is building up a bit of a lead for himself. Relatively close all around. Vayne is 20 CS up though. Yeah, 20 CS. So that is a bit concerning. Still getting to a very strong start here for Vayne. Gonna return with the Cutlass. But yeah, going back to the nice farm up meta that we are getting used to. So, in Defiance, in your opinion, who scales harder? Aphelios or
Vayne?
Okay.
You don't have to finish. You don't have to finish. Yeah, we've seen what Vayne does.
I think Ophelia scales actually very hard, but I do think the nerfs recently have hurt him a lot. And then, we got a fight going on in the bot lane.
Hook connects. Ultimate gonna be used by Vayne. Not gonna get too much out of it.
Yeah, I think all of the nerfs just made it so, like, especially considering the comps, like, it's gonna be really hard for Aphelios to get his damage off, but we might see a gank happening. I don't think he's been warded out.
I don't think so either, but it really isn't advantageous positioning, especially considering that Aphelios and Braum are pushing in.
We've got a free Herald being taken by the Sejuani, as well as the fact that, like, the one thing that's very unfortunate is, like, an advantage that Graves gets is his ability to evolve. But we're going to see a lot of CC coming in here and a gank happening.
Root coming through. Are we going to see the passive gets popped? That's a lot of damage. Destiny will go down for the first blood, but Vayne gets the return kill. But, oh, the double kill for the Aphelios.
And
But Thresh gets shut down. Feels
man,
bad.
could you imagine if Vayne had gotten both of those kills too, though?
Yeah, that would be a nightmare, especially considering how last game went. But I mean, 1-1-0 when you're 20 CS up is definitely not bad, especially considering that every summoner in the bot lane, except for the flashes of both supports, have been blown. These are very weak AD carries as of right now and should be considered targets.
Yeah, at the moment, like, all of the gold lead is basically off the CS differential and the kill in top lane.
Yeah, the kill in top lane and I think the 2 kills on the Aphelios are more valuable. But it's like
They're about even in gold now. Actually, I checked.
yeah.
Actually, Vayne is a little bit ahead in gold still, even with the 2 kills.
Yep, that makes sense. But I mean, if they can get another pretty decent pick off, oh, Debay has priority, and oh, Thresh is gonna be able to not land the hook, just gonna sidestep that, flash a thumbs up emote to just show that they got away with it, but lots of pings for the Ocean Soul, for the Ocean Drake that's coming up soon.
It's
They
pretty
do want.
interesting that both teams are actually showing a lot of aggression, because usually I've noticed that when games go to game 3 like that, it makes a lot of people second guess themselves a lot. And it usually leads to a lot more passive play as people try to, like, find mistakes and really not try to make any of their own. So I do like seeing both of the teams attempting to force things.
For sure, for sure. And I do think they have very similar comps that kind of require that kind of aggression, especially when you have fighting comps that, like, it's essentially a scaling war. Who's going to scale first? Who's going to scale hardest?
This
So,
is... Oh, never mind. Sejuani decided to show up. But this is good here, because if they drop the Herald right here, they can use this as pressure to get an inside track onto the Baron.
but we do have a TP coming in from JC.
This means the gold will only go to the Sejuani. If it did, I think she might have
Ult
actually
is gonna
walked out
be
of range. This should lead to a dragon just for Team Solo Chill because of the positioning and the ults being used.
Yeah, and that is going to be priority in the mid lane and the bottom lane. Oh, but who's going to win this 1v1? It's... Oh, the Moonlight Vigil goes wide,
Oh,
and that's
no.
a shutdown. Yeah.
Healed him too, right? Off with that gun. Yeah, I think that would have healed him like a lot.
Yeah.
Mordekaiser's really not going to like getting out of the Shadow Realm in a second.
Ooh. I mean, no, maybe he will.
Or,
Because...
Oh, I ate my words.
Clip that. Clip that one.
Jesus. Literally banished to the Shadow Realm. CA Toph just has to look at the gray screen for the next 20 seconds after that fat Q.
Yeah, the entirety of CA Toph got popped like a water balloon. That was very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that interaction with a TF on the team before. Like, that was instantaneous. So, what does this spell for CA Toph? Because they have been on the back foot before. They have been down 2 dragons before. They have shown resilience in terms of, like, mental fortitude and not letting plays like that get to them. But, like, what do you think this shows in Defiance?
Sorry, I was trying to clip at the same time.
Oh, no, you're good. Don't worry about it. I'm just very curious as to, like, what this means for the overall state of the game.
Man, I was really liking how the fight started off for CA Toph, but, like, just like the sheer, like, mental effect that, like, that Mordekaiser play can affect, along with the like completely early finish Leandries, it just takes a lot of pressure. Like it like just puts a lot of pressure on a CA top, and I think it really allows like Team Solo Chill to like do what they want to with this comp.
Mm-hmm. Rod of Ages already completed for JC 14 minutes in as a gank comes in. That is gonna be a no, Shockwave gets him away, but they are going for the kill, but a return gank in the bottom lane. That is gonna be a
Ooh, followed
dead.
by a TP in the bot
Oh,
lane.
who's TPing down here? Oh, there's also a JC.
Oh, 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 barely able to get Majestic Kiwi down. That will be a dead Destiny Seal, and Natividaddy gonna be able to save JC from almost certain doom there. And the one trick is 2-0-6, whereas the Mordekaiser is 5-0, 14 minutes into this game. That is a 3k gold lead for TSC, and that will be first turret, I believe, unless something crazy happens.
That was a crazy set of plays. A fantastic TP match by both the TF and the Mordekaiser. It was really fantastic to see the synergy between them two. And like that goes like the confidence dip between like what happened in the dragon fight is almost what I believe led into that. Like at this point, Team Solo Chill, after that happened at Dragon Pit, 100% felt they had the game in hand. And they definitely took every advantage they got.
Gold card coming through, gonna land the passive. That's a dead Orianna again, but Shen ult saves the day. Whew. That could have been almost catastrophic for the mental, but Destiny gonna get walked in on right here. Q gonna land the hook, but nobody's gonna be able to follow through on the lantern.
At this point in the game, though, it's almost hard not to go ahead and think that like Team Solo Chill definitely
Oh.
has like control of this game.
But Destiny gonna be able torn into the Death Realm, gonna get out of it, but I mean he's still very dead because that is a Leandries. Whew.
This game's
Dominating
starting to look
already.
rough.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I wanted to see from TSC. I wanted to see them press the go button in the early to mid game to try and close it out as soon as possible, because once this Vayne gets off the ground, it's gonna be scary.
But it's gonna be very difficult for Vayne to hit the power spikes, considering like how far ahead Team Solo Chill finds their carries and the people who are like determined to shut Vayne down.
This is true. This is true. But I mean, Shen was almost able to 1v1 the Aphelios there. I mean, got into melee range. But I mean, it's 12-4. We've seen CA Toph be in this position before, get 4 kills, and then not be able to respond for a certain amount of time. Just will they have the opportunity? Oh, Braum gonna be caught out here. Destiny Seal gonna Braum's ulti gonna be out, but will JC be there in time? No, it seems like Natividaddy's gonna go down, and Blue's turret is gonna go over, but big shockwave, not gonna find necessarily the fight they wanted. And I think this is gonna be another dragon given over to TSC, putting them on Soul Point, a very pivotal position that we have seen TSC get to time and time again.
But thankfully for CA Top, like they're not on the worst type of timer, because it is Soul Drake compared to any of the other Drakes. It's one of those that doesn't feel as bad to go into, and like all it would take is if Team Solo Chill get an early Soul, it just allows for like the Elder to come in, and the Elder will either be a game ender or a game thrower.
Oh, but Frenzy's gonna be caught out here. He's gonna have to, yeah, dead. Ooh, that was a little painful to watch. I mean, he tried to finish off the Rift Herald before the TSC got the chance to, but there was just no time. And now Wanna Fly High feeling very confident. Sejuani gonna get killed. Valte is legendary. 8-0 on this Mordekaiser.
Mentally, I just think it's really hard to come back from this type of game.
I mean, it certainly is demoralizing, but we have seen the Majestic Kiwi do it. Albeit not on the Jin, but both Vayne games have been absolutely solid. But Shelly's gonna be called up here, gonna be told to get mid-tier 2, and this game is heavily in the favor of TSC as of right now.
Yeah, I definitely like the adaptations and like the way that Team Solo Chill is moving in as a team. It's really surprising to see a team be able to use this type of teamwork and team fighting, and also like keep being aggressive considering what happened in the previous game.
Not letting the tilt get to them, just keeping on. Oh, Debay missed the cannon minion. For shame. For shame, for shame. Blue buff being given over to Debay. Just some resources to keep him alive. But I mean, what do you think CA Toph has to do to find their way back in here? Like, it's definitely the Vayne, just scaling like a monster. I mean, she already is kind of there with 168 CS, but I mean, I don't think it's anyone's game at this point. It definitely for sure is like.
It's definitely Team Solo Chill like favored.
But do you think it's to the point where it's like Team Solo Chill has to drop the ball, so to speak, for the game to go awry, or does CA Toph have onus?
I definitely don't think CA Toph has any control over this game, but the best they can do is just try to stall him, stabilize it.
But Gold Card disengages that, but R comes out. TP. Oh! Wonderful Mordekaiser ultimate. Absolutely annihilating
this man is having a fun time on Mordekaiser right now.
Yeah, I mean, Valte has been popping off in every single game. Thresh gonna be taken very, very low, and Wanna Fly High is hungry for more. Gonna get a double kill, and they're making a Baron call right now.
Well, I mean, why not? You killed the jungler, you killed the AD carry, you've killed the support that can make sure the AD carry can actually prevent you guys. The only thing that would stop this is a shockwave, and like, I don't even know what could stop this.
Yeah, and I mean, so far the shockwaves have
not been Chakram from Aphelios, which leads to really strong objective control.
Yes. Oh, Jace Debay is going to be caught out here. The Shen ult is coming through. Shockwave gets JC.
J spotting.
Ah, JC goes down and gives the shutdown over to Vayne.
See, this could actually be very advantageous though, because they're able to actually like prevent the soul for a little bit longer. But I'm not also sure if that's in their favor. It can be though, because like they can get this soul right, like they can get this dragon hopefully coming up with the long respawn timer of like JC, because they're not going to be able to get like a decent amount of control. But I do think that them end up winning an elder fight can easily be a way back into this game.
For sure, for sure. But I mean, it seems like TSC still wants to contest this. They have been able to contest a lot of dragons that have been seemingly controlled by CA Toph before.
Especially with the Destiny Gate coming in.
This is true, but they're gonna find Wanna Fly High. He's gonna go down. Vayne is getting her due, but Loveless is also gonna go down. Both junglers. Why am I messing up so much? Oh, Vayne is gonna die? Gonna die? There's the death. All right, Valte with the triple. Just
this is what people dream of when they play Mordekaiser.
Dude,
that's what I was talking about. Mordekaiser's just having an amazingly fun time right now. This is just a fun time.
It's so different from week 1 when we kept seeing like the Mordekaiser into the Vayne comp. and then him absolutely regretting the whole game. Like, this is revenge for all of those games, just in one go.
Right.
This is for Mordekaisers everywhere. But yeah, blue team with the Cloud Soul, that's going to mean Death Realm is going to be up significantly more often, and that's going to be able to take either the carry or a tank out of the fight and just really even up the score for TSC to maneuver through these fights. They are down about 9k gold. So,
Yeah, Team
very
Solo
big
Chill
lead.
definitely have to keep pushing the advantage though, because like now that Vayne has finally completed her 2 core items, including
And
like the
QSS.
QSS, like there is a chance that these fights can be outplayed, per se, and I think it's definitely easy to happen because like when somebody is feeling this strong on like a Mordekaiser, like there's a chance they could mess up easily just because like the mentality goes, who can stop me? I'll take this ward, I'll take that ward, I'll run into you 1v5. And then all of a sudden, if you just don't notice that the Vayne still has QSS up, it can like turn the game around into maybe even an Elder or a Baron, which could even the gold up. But at the 9k gold lead, this game's just looking really difficult.
Majestic Kiwi gonna see if they can get any damage onto Wanna Fly High. But no, the siege is just gonna continue. Bot lane
The
tier
Baron
2.
buff just coming off right now.
Very cool. Oh, almost gets pulled in. That could have spelled disaster, especially if it was the Vayne that got pulled in. But I mean, still looking very good on the side of TSC. But oh, JC DC'd. And we
P
have
T L.
we
Pause
have
the
the
game.
we have the classic BTL pause. It is making an appearance, ladies and gentlemen, here in this game. But it's a nice reprieve from all the action. I mean, Fishing Frenzy splitting away happily in the top lane. Gonna try and get a turret, but I mean,
Oh,
Mordekaiser.
that's JC that ended up DCing.
Yes, JC.
It's more J spotting.
J spotting IRL. It's all it is. Man, I'm trying to think. Oh, we got a ready check in the chat.
And we should be unpausing shortly. Gonna get back to game 3 of Team Solo Chill versus Canadian Toph. I think.
I feel like if I was CA top, anytime I won a game, I'd always say CA top diff. Just because like, the jungle dip, top diff, spreading around. Like it just sounds like it'd be fun banter.
Alright, we're getting back into the game.
Man, this gold lead. Oh, just you press that X key, and again, Shin isn't important to be fed in this comp, but the fact that you see like the Mordekaiser
Is
by
12
himself, yeah, no, more than that, having almost a 4,000 gold lead alone on his lane opponent, it's really rough.
for sure. I mean, both the top laner and the jungler for CA Toph don't have any kills. And 3 assists to their name apiece. So. Oh, but Fishing Frenzy gonna come around on the flank. See if he can 1v1 JC here. Gets the taunt off. Gold card gonna be used. But they're just gonna back
Run it
up
down top.
and yeah, run it down top. Oh, JC almost stops the back. Narrowly avoids it. Hook goes wide from Destiny C, point blank, but I mean, whew. And JC is happily split pushing here because he has the TF ult. At this range, he can ult anywhere on the map and join the fight much quicker than I would say Shen can. So it definitely is. Oh, Destiny gonna get caught out here. Almost gonna die. Knock up onto Alexis. And
A good
Destiny's
hook. Oh my
Oh.
god, that dissonance was amazing.
But Volte gonna get a ridiculous amount of damage. Alexis almost goes down to the Leandres. Majestic Kiwi doing their best, but it just isn't enough.
Oh
But
god.
Volte will go
That's the
down.
shutdown. The
That is
1,000 gold
huge.
shutdown.
That is an absolutely massive shutdown going over to Vayne, who is also sitting very nicely at the 217 CS mark. I mean, man, this
At this
game
point, the Vayne has more gold than the Mordekaiser.
this game feels a lot closer than it looks.
At this
I mean,
point, the game's broken wide open. It's still definitely Team Solo Chill's game to lose, but after you see Vayne do that while still having Cleanse, Flash, and Exhaust available, you can't help but be a little scared.
wait, she didn't use a single summoner throughout that entire fight?
Nope.
That's a little demoralizing on my end, but I mean, I don't think TSC.
At this point, though, it's unfortunate, but CA Toph was caught out of position. They should have been here to contest the Baron.
Yeah, Wanna Fly High is here. DeBay gonna get the
The secure?
Oh, and that's gonna be Loveless going down. Alexis getting pummeled on. JC looking for a nice engage, is not going to get it, but I mean, TSC can just push. They have the siege potential, they have the burst damage, they can do a lot of damage. That's a lot. That's, I mean, almost able to 100 to 0 Shen there if he wasn't able to get the lantern, and that is going to be inhib going down.
And that's why it's disappointing, because, like, the fact that CA Toph took that fight, they could have had the resets. They had all the respawns in time. Like, all they had to do was hover around the Baron pit and threaten a little bit more and not let it get that low. It was a really good call by Team Solo Chill to realize with the chakrams up that it was a free objective.
For sure. And I mean, Loveless, Alexis has been going in for these hero plays. Oh, Death Brush. Gonna get a big pull. That's gonna be Fishing Frenzy going down. That's gonna be Loveless going down. That's gonna be this could be game.
I think this is game. All they have to do now is run it down mid and the game is over.
Oh my god. Mordekaiser got a Quadra.
At this point, anyone could have gotten a Quadra, but it's definitely GG.
I mean, yeah, unless... Yeah, there's nobody up. Game 3 is gonna go to Team Solo Chill. A nail-biter of a series, taking us all the way to 30 minutes in Game 3. And TSC emerge the victors. GG.
GG, Team Solo Chill taking the 2-1 victory. Sorry, I was kind of quiet there. I was just kind of fighting people in the chat. So
No, you're all good.
You know how it is. You know how it is. So let me go ahead and update that to 2. Look at that. It's going to be the 2-1 victory for TSC. Congratulations to JC's team. Was a well-fought series. Eric Apocalypse. Etoe is the best. Yo, what's up, Eric's Apocalypse? Thank you for coming by the stream. If you still want to join the giveaway, everyone that wants to join the giveaway, we're going to be pulling the giveaway soon for $25 of RP. Exclamation point giveaway will show you how to enter the giveaway. The first ticket is free in case you don't have any points. Every ticket after that will cost 5,000 points. So then if you do have points, you can buy extra tickets to increase your odds. Ticket 1,000. There's a max of 5 tickets. You can't do ticket 1,000. Come on. Oh wait, first let's look at the damages there in that game. Mordekaiser, of course, as we expected, Mordekaiser on top of the damage board with 22,000 damage. In second place is the Vayne, trying their hardest to try and carry their team with 17,000 damage, and then we see JC on that Twisted Fate, the well-known Twisted Fate, with 16,500. And that will be our stream for today, but we're not done yet. We're going to give people a little bit more time to tune in and to join the giveaway. Thank you so much for the host, Omega Gaming Esports, pushing us above the 50. We're now at 60 3 viewers, so that's a really hefty amount of viewership for us. So if you know from last week, usually average around like 20 or 30, but this has been going around 40. So it's been thank you for everyone that's been tuning in. That's been awesome. And thank you for those who have come by and casted with me today. I think in the first game I had Wayman, and then I think I casted the next one alone, and then we had Jaiga, something.
Either or.
Either or has joined me in the booth, and then also Indefiance joining us for the last game of the series there. And then we had the 2-1 in favor of, oh God, whoever Mama Mentality fought today. I can't think.
Predictive.
Predictive game. Yes,
Gaming.
Predictive Gaming did get the 2-1 victory versus Mama Mentality, and we just saw Team Solo Chill get the 2-1 victory versus CA Toph. And we are not done for this weekend because one of the games got rescheduled. So tomorrow, tune in at 9 p.m. EST. I will likely be the person that is hosting and casting that again. And to see, that'll be Team Dirt versus Ape Chimps.
Ape Chimps.
Yeah, and there's gonna be, at the very least, you can tune in for the trash talk and for the chatter, because there's a lot of chatter going on between those two teams in trash talk and the general chat constantly. Those two teams know each other well. That is Pixel Wolf team versus I8-3's team, so you can go and see that that trash talk. Come watch us 2-0 Dirt team. There's I8 there in the chat right there, the team captain for Ape Chimps. So let's see, what do we have on the giveaway here? We have, first let's choose a winner for game 3. That would be Team Solo Chill. 44% of people voted for Team Solo Chill. 56% did CA Top. So good job for those that chose TSC.